And I said, what am I doing? I can't keep my eyes open. I mean, okay, there was a rain delay. I understand that. But even still, I don't know how these young kids are watching baseball.
Young kids have the energy to stay up all night, and it's the weekend. Last
night was a school night. True. They started the game at 8 o'clock. I was only into inning 2. I think it was 10:30 already. I went to bed.
And the problem is games 1 and 2 are during the week.
Right.
And it's 6 and 7 would be 2, and those are the biggest games.
If you're a Yankee fan and you're a kid, and you want to watch your team clinch a series, say that we're going to win tonight.
It's going to be up till midnight.
You can't stay up that late.
I can't figure
I know there's some parents that will let that happen.
No, I know. But I said to myself, listen, I'm a guy who has to get up early for my work. But I was talking to John Hine because no one can stay. He says everybody falls asleep. Nobody gets to see it.
People are working, even if they don't have to work these hours.
And imagine that's watching the game. If you go to the game, it's going to take you another... if the game is at midnight, but you get home at 2 in the morning.
It's crazy.
Plus, this is the worst time of the year to be watching baseball with all the rain and oh my God.
So was A-Rod a hero? I mean, he hit he hit the go-ahead run.
Here's the situation with A-Rod.
Now he's Mr. November.
The first two games were scary because it looked like he was back to not doing anything.
Being a shithead, yeah.
He was 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, and I was at the game Thursday night. And exactly what you're talking about. I was at the game. I was falling asleep in the 7th inning. It's the World Series. But not only was he 0 for 8 and struck out another 3 times, he looked bad striking out, and he made what I thought should have been an error, and so defensively he fucked up, too.
Ooh.
I think I saw that. You talking about in the field.
In the field,
he made an error.
Grounder right at him, and he sort of sidestepped it. It was a tough thing, but A-Rod should catch it.
It was like in the first or second inning.
Yeah, it was early in the game, and the Phillies scored a run because of it. But the thing about the Yankees is, and again, I get when people complain about them, they buy everybody. So if A-Rod doesn't step up, someone else does. And even though A-Rod had a shit 2 games, the Yankees go into Philly up 2-1. You know, big deal.
Right.
Then the first game in Philly, A-Rod, gets hit by a pitch, which is a dumb move.
Right.
They sort of woke up a sleeping giant in a way. Next time he's up, he hits a home run. So it was a big home run. They were down 3-0. That made it 3-2, but that was his only hit of the game. Last night, he's 0 for 3 again. Doesn't look like he's doing anything, and he got up and he got a big double to go ahead.
Go-ahead run, right?
So he's only 2 for 14. He's batting like 143. That's shit. But in October, the 2 hits he got are big hits, and he's A-Rod. I mean, I think A-Rod has a publicist the way Tom Cruise has a publicist, because even if he gets a big single in the 5th inning, he's on the back page of the Daily News,
Right.
And he sells papers, I get it. But, so it's weird now. A-Rod's not having a great World Series, but the 2 times he came through were clutch, and hey, that's what you need. I'm happy about it. Again, we're talking. The series ain't over, man. We got our hearts taken away in 04 when we were up like this.
There have been teams who've been up 3-1 and lost.
Yeah, and the Phillies are a great team.
Right.
They're a great team, and I'll tell you how you bring people together. I'm at the Yankee game, and it's Philly in New York. It's Stern City Central, and everyone, of course, knows I'm a Yankee fan there. And they put me on the big screen. And I know you've talked about that before. And because I'm on the show, I
feel like a douchebag.
I get that kind of treatment, which is nice. And they've done that twice now.
Right.
And people are nice, like they cheer and stuff because they love the show. But it lets everybody know you're there. And then from there on in, the entire game, in the middle of the 2 innings, I had a line of pictures to be taken. But a real funny thing happened. The guy sitting behind me was kind of like a Gavone type of guy, and he, I love you, the whole game. And he was funny though.
Mr. America.
When they put us on screen, he goes, they saw him too, and my girlfriend and my uncles, and he goes, dead serious. He goes, that wasn't on television, was it?
Oh, my God. Like, he shouldn't be there?
I go, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they put me on TV. I don't know. Maybe it was just for the crowd, And he goes, I got some shit going on. That wasn't on television. And I go, dude, I can't guarantee you it wasn't on television. Yeah, it's not my problem, He goes,
like, now he's involved with you.
And then he goes, because I know you fucked with that Joe Buck asshole, because maybe they want him to talk about you. He goes, you don't get. He goes, you know what? I like.
Trying to watch the game.
He goes, I like you, and now you're fucking me up.
Wow.
Okay, I'm trying to watch the game with a $10 hot chocolate, by the way, Howard.
Wow.
A hot chocolate is $10. When I went to the World Series with my father in '77, I still have the stubs, the tickets for $10.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and it wasn't even hot. The guy had it up in the air. No one would buy it for 2 hours, and I bought it $10 for a hot chocolate.
And you can't bring a thermos with you, can you?
They check everything. Adrian had a bag. They went through it like she was Bin Laden.
Wow.
Like you said that about Beth. They just check everything.
Right.
And, again, thanks fucking Bin Laden. It takes 2 hours to get into a Yankee game now.
Right.
And, if the point is, and when you pay the $10 for a hot chocolate, you get more mad when A-Rod doesn't do good because he's making $25 million a year. So you start screaming, "What the fuck? $10 for a hot chocolate? Hit the ball, feel the ball, you asshole!"
You get angry.
That's where I get like Will. I'm like Will. I can't give him shit.
Right.
When I used to drink, I would yell the worst shit. I got kicked out of Yankee Stadium. I'm a Yankee fan.
And he's got season tickets.
What were you doing?
Oh God, what was I doing? What wasn't I doing?
Right.
Gary's been to a game with me before, but I
what did he do?
I told you, his old seats were about 6 rows back of the third base.
Yeah.
So the third base coach, you could throw a piece of paper and hit the guy. So Artie starts to obsess on the third base coach, what he looks like, what he's wearing, his shape and size. So he starts to yell at the guy, yell at him. The day we were there was a guy who was, those old guys, first of all, they have to wear baseball uniforms. They're like 70-year-old men in baseball uniforms.
Which no other sport does, by the way. Like Andy Reid doesn't have to wear an Eagles uniform.
Right.
So the guy was one of those old guys. He had no butt. Right, the pants just looked like they just went down. So I don't know I can't remember. The guy's name was Johnson or something. Artie's on his 12th double.
I was drinking back then.
He walks into the bar. There's a bar outside of Yankee Stadium that everybody goes to, legendary, called Stan's. We walk into Stan's. Artie has 6 shots of Jack shoved into his hand before he can blink. We get out of there. We go to the game. They come around. Artie says, "Give me 4 doubles." That's just for him. 4 doubles of Jack.
Because he'll never come back in time.
So he orders 4 doubles. Then Artie gets up to go to the bathroom.
Maybe it'd be nice to have a little breather between Jack's, and Jack.
Yeah, have some water.
Artie gets up to go to the bathroom. They come back again for drinks, and I feel, well, Artie gave me the ticket, so I said, "Bring me 4 doubles." Artie comes back from the bathroom with 4 doubles. And I said, "Well, I ordered 4 doubles." He goes, "Great."
Great. Now I'm all set.
So now Artie has now had
$12 drinks.
He's had 5 shots at Stan's and 12 doubles. So that's 29 shots.
Wow.
So, okay, so now
Constitution on you.
So now he's working up. He's watching the game, and
how's he awake to yell anything?
I have a better Constitution than America.
So you drunk off your ass after that? You have.
I got drunk, and Gary, the funny thing is, first of all,
he should be in the hospital.
Yeah,
that's
he
the
should
time.
be in a coma.
First of all the third base coaches have dumpy asses because they're all old guys, and my friends. This is a famous story of my friends, and I mean, I'm not saying this is funny, but when you're drunk with your friends, this is funny. So the third base coach, the Yankees are killing this team, right? And he looks miserable. He's probably making no money. He's on the road. Real dumpy ass. And his last name was Ludoff, okay? So I'm ossified by the 6th inning. Now, because my seats are 4 rows behind third, he can hear everything I'm saying. So I start going, "Ludoff, the third base coach, had a very dumpy ass." And that's all he kept saying was that verse of Ludoff the Red.
They threw you out for that?
We were throwing up laughing because we were drunk.
Right.
And then so I kept saying, "Ludoff has a dumpy ass." And the guy came over and said, "You have to listen. You're a Yankee fan."
No.
Usher.
Oh, okay.
You can't say dumpy-assed as kids here.
Right.
And again, when I was a kid, I remember a guy asking me to hold his beer while he rolled a joint. Times are different.
Yeah, but I do remember going to games with my dad, and they'd be drunk guys.
Sitting next to Artie?
And it scared, but it scared me. I remember it was scary because there were old guys, they smelled like liquor, and they were just, getting crazy.
That's what the usher is trying to do. Get this
Did you
very
say to the
scary
usher,
man to quiet down.
Did you say to the usher, can I sing Ludolf has a dumpy butt?
Well, because everything. Well, one of my friends, the funniest and rudest thing I've ever seen before is playing the Blue Jays about 1982. It's a man with his 16-year-old daughter and his 10-year-old son. Now, the son has a little Blue Jay shirt on. There's upper deck at Yankee Stadium. And a ball and a glove to catch a ball, which will never come to us.
Right.
And so the Blue Jays score a run, and my friend is he's like Will and me. We all had bets on the game. And he's fucking pissed off because the Blue Jays go ahead by 2 runs. The kid's going, yay, yay, yay. And he's sitting next to his 16-year-old sister. And my buddy goes, hey, Blue Jay kid. That's what he called him. He goes, hey, Blue Jay kid. And finally the kid turns around and be like, yeah, like with it. My buddy goes, I can't even.
What did he say?
My buddy goes,
your buddy.
I fucked your sister last night.
Oh, no, was your child?
God.
How old?
It was, she was 16, I think. I don't know. She was an adult.
I hope they threw you out.
The father hears it.
Oh, boy.
So now he turns around and goes, what the fuck did you just say?
What the fuck?
My buddy goes, I said I fucked your daughter last night.
Oh,
so now it was our fault.
Yeah.
You think?
Really? And so the guy swings, me and my 2 buddies swing, and then we got thrown out.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, no, that should happen.
Wow.
That was bad.
That's bad.
She could have
said that to one of your kids. You fucking
believe me, I would.
You don't even have kids, and you would go nuts.
I saw again, the stuff you see your father do. I saw a guy threw a beer bottle at me once.
Wow.
And I saw my father. You talk about therapy. I saw my father pull a guy through his car window, and like literally, like.
Well, he's like, right.
The guy cut us off, and my old man. We were coming back from sleigh ride, and I'll never forget it. Like one of those $3 sleds, going down a main drag, and it was like 1978, so they all looked like they were in the Eagles or something, and they threw a Bud bottle at me and said, fuck you. And my father fucking just chased them, cut them off, ran and punched through the window, broke the glass of the window.
So there you go.
And pulled the kid out. I didn't say it. My friend said it. I would never say that to I really would never say that to a kid. But, you know,
protected you. So the dad was right. He went and he stuck up for his daughter.
The third base, the third base coaches caught a lot of. There was one guy called Kim who was an Asian guy.
Yeah.
He was a Red Sox third base coach, and he was about 2'8". Okay.
Right.
And we kept calling him Little Kim. And doing all stupid jokes like, hey, Kim, and every time we go, hey, Little Kim, and then he would finally look at us, and we'd go, how does it feel to be the last guy to know it's raining? Every dumb short joke.
So anyway, you went to the... What was they asking?
Gary was with me at the game, and we fucking...
Yeah. Hey, can I just say one thing about A-Rod? You know, he's supposed to be the classiest guy in the world, you know, Armani suits and everything. I'm watching the game Saturday night. They put the camera on him. He's at third base. He punches a glove. He did the grossest thing. He takes his finger and he presses it against one nostril, and he blows the biggest snot rocket I've ever seen.
I was watching the game at that point.
Yeah, what is going on inside him? He's always goobering and clamming.
He's a twitchy kind of dude.
But I mean, it was almost like they said, you know, we're going to put the camera in. He had no idea. Hold that nostril down, and the snot goes like 10 feet.
Hey, so talk about this concert you went to.
Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show Thursday night.
Yeah, listen to this, man. Baba Booey saw a good one. Listen.
I have to say, probably one of the top 5 concerts I've ever seen. Over close to 5.5 hours.
Wow.
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden. Not a dead moment.
In honor of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why are all these guys trying to raise money for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, Ross and I were talking about that. I think they're just all about the preservation of, you know, of putting
and
together.
Archiving.
Just archiving, keeping a museum together so that in 100 years people know. But, you know, you're right. It's
weird.
You can't get this. You couldn't get this lineup together
against nuclear war.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, Jackson Browne couldn't get the No Nukes concert this could have built. But go ahead.
It was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. So it was divided into. There were 4 main acts, and then each of the acts came out, and then they would have a bunch of people with them. So The first act that came out is Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Wow.
They come out, well, the show starts, we hear there's going to be a special guest, right? And Ross and I were on the fence about whether to even go to the show. Ticket was like $250 for like not even a great seat.
Mm-hmm.
They bring out Jerry Lee Lewis, and the guy's going to die any minute. I mean, he's got that gobbler, and he's doing a piano, and he's got a weak voice. And I go, God, is this going to be one of those sad shows where it's just a lot of old people? After that, it was just all the way uphill.
Well, it's like when they tortured you with Ravi Shankar at the George Harrison concert, whatever that was called.
Concert for Bangladesh.
Concert for Bangladesh. They torture you with Ravi Shankar for a while, and then the concert gets really good after that.
So
you always got to be tortured.
Tom Hanks comes out. He introduces...
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, he does a whole rap about how important it is. He introduces Jerry Lee Lewis. Crosby, Stills, and Nash at the stage. They do a bunch of songs. They sound, pretty good.
They do the hits, none of that new shit?
Howard, everybody that comes out does nothing but hits.
All right.
They do, at one point, I can't remember the order, but it was Teacher Children, Marrakesh Express, but there's another song that you would really like. I just can't remember the name of it. Then they bring out Bonnie Raitt. She sounds phenomenal. She does one song.
Right.
They bring out Jackson Brown. He does a Pretender and another song. Sounds fucking phenomenal. Then they bring out James Taylor.
And when you say they bring out, do they have multiple, setups so that people...
No. In other words, these people come out to play with Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Oh.
So at times Crosby, Stills, and Nash are backing people up.
Go ahead.
And so then James Taylor comes out. So that whole thing takes like an hour.
Wow.
And that's great.
That would be enough for me.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a concert
right there.
Yeah.
The second person out, it takes 5 minutes to switch the
change, really?
To change. Second person out is Paul Simon. He comes out, does a bunch of his solo stuff. And then he brings out, because now he's, Crosby, Stills, and Nash were representing, the West Coast. They were doing themes, right? So now Paul Simon's representing New York. He does a bunch of his solo songs. Then they bring out Little Anthony and the Puros. And I go, 6 guys in their 70s. They do one song, a cappella, sound phenomenal. And it's great. I'm like, I like Little Anthony and the Puros. They're, they don't overstay their welcome. They're great.
Right.
I forget who, I'm leaving out a bunch of names, but inevitably he brings out Garfunkel. And they sing together, and they are phenomenal, Howard.
They are.
Phenomenal. I mean, they both sound great together, and it almost makes you think, why don't they play together more?
Because Paul can't stand art.
I wonder. I mean, they got together for this, but it's almost like it's their duty to sing together at least every 5 years because they're that good.
Wow.
Then a little bit of
in other words, when Simon's doing his solo stuff, it's not half as good as when he's with Garfunkel.
It's good, but the Simon and Garfunkel stuff is iconic, and they just sound great doing it. Listening to them, I thought to myself, they could get together tomorrow and write a bunch of new songs, and it would probably sound great. I don't know if they'd be great songs,
right? But
they're still in that great a form.
Go ahead.
Take a little bit of time. Okay, a little bit of technical difficulty, 20 minutes. Stevie Wonder comes out, and he's great. And I can't even remember, at one point, John Legend came out, and they did a couple of Michael Jackson songs because that's representing sort of the soul Motown part. And again, I'm leaving people out that came in and out. Then he's done after his 45 minutes. Springsteen comes out.
Wow.
And Springsteen just won't leave. I saw that the show was supposed to be over at 11:47. So there was a 20-minute, delay. I left at 1:30. They were doing the last song, 1:30 in the morning.
So how long was Springsteen on?
Springsteen was on. He did his songs. He brought out Sam from Sam and Dave, right?
Right.
They did 2 songs together. Again, I hate it when guys get together, do the old songs. Sounded phenomenal. They did Hold On, I'm Coming and Soul Man. And
Bruce on for 2 hours?
Bruce was on for an hour 45. It sounded great. Then, when you think there's nothing left, Bruce does this whole rap about, New York and Long Island, New Jersey and Long Island used to be connected, and now we're going to connect it again. Billy Joel comes out.
Wow.
And then they do a bunch of songs together. I mean, it was a phenomenal show.
Wow. What time did you get out of there?
I left at 1:25. I got home at almost 3 in the morning.
Wow.
Jesus. That's some show.
But I never,
unbelievable.
I never sat there at any time and looked at my watch and go, oh, my God, this is boring. Or
you're just having a great time the whole time.
Because nobody stayed on long enough to bother you.
Wow. Wow. Who'd you go with?
Ross.
And is that when you went to dinner with him?
Yeah, we went to dinner before.
Listen to this. Gary comes in this morning and says to me, I'm never going to dinner with Ross again. I go, what happened? I figured it was behavioral, but it wasn't. Tell that story.
Ross always knows where, the cool restaurants are and good stuff. He says, he knows I love sushi. He loves sushi. So he says, let's get sushi. I know this place. He goes, really good. A little pricey, but, really, really good. So we go to the restaurant, and it's not like a huge fancy restaurant. It's a little tiny restaurant. We go and we sit at the sushi bar.
Right. You're not even at a table.
Not at a table. The waitress comes over, and we have to give our likes and dislikes. His goes on for an hour. Mine's like 2 seconds. I said, I'd rather have sashimi. He'd rather have sushi. Russ, I don't eat this. I don't eat that. Whatever. So they just start bringing food out. The sushi chef puts some food in front of you.
Well, you don't have to order.
You don't order.
I love that.
Okay. So I said to him at some point, like, how does this work? And he goes, well, it's like a round. It's almost like a X-course dinner, whatever. So we order a very small bottle of sake and a couple of appetizers, and that's it. So the bill's coming. I said, what do you figure? $200 between the two of us? He goes, nah, it's a little bit pricier than that. He goes, probably like $250, $260. They put the bill down. I open it up. Before tip, it's $4.85.
What did you eat?
Let me tell you something. That's insanity.
Yeah. It's sushi.
First of all, where's he getting this money from?
Well, he wasn't expecting this either. He said he'd eaten there a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything like that.
That's more than pricey.
So what drove it up? Is it sake?
No. It wasn't a sake. The sake was. We saw the price of the sake.
How much was the sake?
It was $29 for a small little...
And you shared that.
And we shared that.
Right.
And then I think we each had a glass after. So say we spent $50
on alcohol.
On sake.
What the hell?
And then we ordered a round of steamed dumplings. So I don't know what that... It's 180...
What's the name of this fucking place so I don't go there?
Sushi for Gary.
Sushi for Gary.
Gary, G-E-R-I.
Sushi
Maybe that's what
Gary. I know.
Sushi for Gary.
It was Gary Sushi. He owns
Sushi for Fa Foha.
It was $180 each just to sit at the sushi bar. And then I think when it was done, Ross ordered an extra thing. So it's $360, another $50, $410. I don't know. It was $480, and then we had to leave a tip. So it was in essence.
What'd you leave for a tip on that?
We left it. He was so pissed. He's like, I'm only leaving $40. So on $240 each, we left $40, which is 15%.
Yeah, well.
And so basically $300 a head for sushi.
Now, is the sushi incredible?
It's very good.
Not that good.
But I said there's a place I go to on this block that probably costs 10% of what I paid that night, and the sushi's like 80% as good.
Right.
Like, it's just, it wasn't like the ambiance was great. Like, listen, even if you go to Nobu, it's pricey. I've been at Nobu. I've seen Chris Rock. I've seen Derek Jeter.
You haven't seen anyone famous, even.
No.
Yeah.
I saw you, Ross.
Wow.
It's the most I've ever paid for a meal.
This Ross, he doesn't spend a dime on anything.
Sure he does.
I mean, no, he on himself, but not on his wife.
I don't know about that.
He keeps her on austerity. And I don't blame him. You got to keep a woman in line, but then he goes out for 300, 400. What?
He wasn't
400. How much?
It was 480.
480.
And then with the tip over $500.
It was with the tip. It was a 480, and we left 80. It was 560.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of them.
Let me tell you something.
Does the waitress give you a happy ending?
I wish.
That's 4 people at Nobu.
Right.
And Nobu is the best eating experience I've ever had.
Right. I mean, first of all, I know Ross got a couple of mortgages. What the hell? Where's he getting this money?
He was not expecting. I'm telling you, he expected the bill to be about $250. It was, but I've never been off by double on a bill yet. You know what I mean? I've never been off by double the amount. I was pissed.
There was one time.
But so was he.
There was one time I thought a White Castle was going to be a quarter. It was 50 cents.
My God. That's crazy, man. Manhattan's just crazy expensive.
But you don't have to do that to get good food.
But, you go out with someone. Here, 8 pieces of tuna sushi and 1 roll is $49 at your place that you went to. They handed me this.
Yeah,
but again,
how much sushi did they eat?
Yeah, I mean, what did you eat?
No, we ordered, like I said, we didn't order sushi by the piece, which we said in retrospect we probably should have. We ordered, you sit at the bar, that's part of the experience. Ross has to, I don't know, there's a Japanese name for it when you get... you sit there and the chef just makes you what he wants.
Yeah, it's called getting hosed. I mean, what are you kidding me? $500 for 2 guys and you didn't even have alcohol? I mean, except for a small bottle of sake?
It was a 20, and that was the cheapest bottle of sake on the menu.
No wine.
No.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for that update.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
It sounds it.
The Friday night show...
It's almost too long.
But it wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
To me, it is. I couldn't stay awake. I'd be gone. I would miss Bruce Springsteen.
The Friday night show was Aretha Franklin, U2, and Metallica. And I know some people who went, they said it was good, but I don't know if it was as good as that. Oh,
what's that?
This is for night 2. It was, let's see, Aretha Franklin, Annie Lennox, Lenny Kravitz, Jeff Beck.
You already got the better show.
Yeah, Jeff Beck was at the show that I was at, too. But that was great, too. Instead of, like, listening to some Jeff Beck shit, he came out, he played guitar on Superstition with Stevie Wonder.
All right. That I could handle. Because if he starts going into those instrumentals, I'm out the door.
And I can't remember. Is B.B. King still alive?
Yeah.
Jeff Beck has one hit that I know.
What is it?
Is that because we've ended as lovers?
Yes, because we've ended as lovers.
I always thought Freeway Jam was way better.
Yeah, I thought Freeway Jam. What's the Crosby...
Uh-oh, Chaz Bono here to talk to you.
Robin, is Chaz Bono? 4 inches is fine.
Chaz Bono, I just got done shitting at the Port Authority.
Ever since you took
the most manly man.
male hormones, you're the manliest guy ever. I understand Artie Lang is teaching you how to be a man.
Oh, yes, Artie's my manager now. I'm the new star of the next season of Ice Road Truckers.
Well, Sonny, your father is gone. I guess Artie's kind of the surrogate father to take you
Yeah, you need
puberty.
a male role model.
Yes, the family was minus 1 cock.
Right.
I'm bringing one in.
Right. Well, let me tell you something, Chaz. Your voice is changing, and you're growing facial hair. And
you got to shave once a week.
and I understand Artie's teaching you how to grow back hair.
It's going wonderfully.
Yeah. And you sound fabulous. You sound very masculine.
Artie just shaved the Yankee symbol in my back.
Well, you're a super... Chaz, I didn't get to play you the...
We're going to get thrown out of Yankee Stadium this weekend.
Yeah, you didn't get to play the clips.
Are you going to beat up some women at Yankee Stadium?
I'm going to jump on a woman's back for wearing a faggot shirt.
Wow. Man. Chaz, you've really become a man.
I'm hanging out with Will Murray quite a bit as well.
Let's see. Chaz Bono. Oh, Chaz won't talk about what's below his waist. Because as far as I can tell, they can't make a fake penis.
And does she talk about the fact that she got the breast lopped off?
That she'll talk about, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here, this is the real Chaz.
Chaz has been going through hormone therapy and has undergone surgery to remove his breasts. Do you have to undergo further surgery or surgeries to complete the process?
That's really a kind of a personal decision, and I don't really feel, comfortable talking about anything below the waist. So I'm going to...
That's got to be a nightmare.
So she sounds like an effeminate man.
My pussy is off limits.
I should have teabagged that bitch.
Excuse me, Mary Hart. I prefer not to talk about my pussy. I mean, cock.
Instead of talking about my pussy, Mary, how about a Blumpkin?
By the way, tell the people I'm shitting during the interview.
In a porta-john.
Just keep that private for now.
Fair enough. Actually, I was going to walk in the door and tease you about all of these years referring to you as her.
I know.
And now it's him. But sitting here talking with you, Chaz, it's going to be much easier to walk out the door and always, from here on, refer to you as him.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bottom line, what's the most important thing about this for you?
The most important thing about this for me is that my outsides are finally starting to match my insides.
And he's not acting like a guy, but he still sounds like kind of a feminine guy.
He sounds like an effeminate guy.
He's like, thank you.
What does that mean?
He should be like, you're funny. I should rape you.
Yes, I'm changing my name to Leonard Marshall.
Leonard Marshall?
What's that mean?
Because he's very manly.
Oh, okay. Here, Chaz, I'm not talking about what's below my waist. Can you imagine? What's below your waist, Chaz? Who knows?
Hopefully some pussy soon.
No, but I'm saying what's below your waist?
A lot of balls and a lot of cock.
They can't do... they can't make a cock So what they do is I heard the clitoris gets very enlarged.
But what do you pee out of?
My horse cock. He actually comes out of my nose. I'm sorry I pissed on you.
Here, Chad.
If I look at the sun too long, I piss out of my nose.
So your plumbing's all screwed up.
Yeah, there's been some side effects.
There was some rewiring.
They told me the operation had some side effects. They said, like, what? They said, well, like, you might become a dude.
They actually took a beer can and molded a cock out of it.
It's a combination of a dick and a pussy. It's called a dussy.
Here's Chaz.
I have a dussy?
I have a dussy.
Here's Chaz talking about hormone therapy. And I like the woman goes, I was going to come in and tease you about, tease you. Yeah, you can imagine the teasing that must go on for poor Chaz. I'm going to tease you.
Yeah, if you teased me, by the way, I would have shoved you up the chimney.
Chopped you up and buried you in a wall.
Yeah, Mary, nice fucking legs. I wish I had those, so I'll just take them.
As part of his transition, Chaz undergoes hormone therapy, which includes testosterone. The hormones have clearly changed your voice. Was that something that was a real adjustment for you?
You know, it does it in stages. So, no.
To measure the change, listen to this interview from 2002.
I didn't have a lot of outlets, and I didn't have anybody else to talk to.
Sounds the same.
Through this.
I'm literally going through puberty. I get to experience puberty the way that I should have and the way that I wanted to.
Are you growing a beard, Chaz? Do you shave?
I shave about once a week now. So
why
it's
shave?
Certainly not thick. It kind of started to come in like just like peach fuzz, you know. And so it's kind
was
of
that
thick
kind of a thrill for you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Must have been.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, I always wanted to shave.
What effects have the hormone treatment had on you?
They lowered my voice.
I'm growing hair on my teeth.
I'm having a bar mitzvah.
Billy got sick, so I'm touring with ZZ Top.
She's not experiencing puberty like a guy.
Why would you shave, though? Like, you'd be so proud of some facial.
It's probably coming in patches.
In fact, I have a mustache like Zorro.
My new nickname amongst the guys is Gene Shalit.
Oh, you got a big Gene Shalit mustache.
I do, and I'm reviewing movies for no reason.
I feel like Chaz has the impression you have to cup your hands over your face.
I do, yeah, all the time.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I'm not talented.
It's funny. No, I like that. I mean, I like that Chaz can barely be heard.
Well, Chaz has to sound different than Artie.
Right.
I asked Mary if I could do the interview in a closet. I've been in here for so long.
Because as far as I can tell, when you have this operation and you're a chick, like, as much as you want cock and balls, there's no way they can give you balls. No. Like, not even like a fake pair of balls.
Right.
Like, glue them onto the bottom of your vagina.
I mean, I suppose they could make up something and find some skin from somewhere and put some prosthetics in it.
It'd be cool if they glue some balls onto it. Like, just to cover up half your vagina.
Just a couple of golf balls.
You get like a big hot dog to act like a penis, and then you leave a little hole for the pee to come out.
My mother did me a favor and made a very awkward phone call. Greg Allman is giving me his balls.
Cher would embrace her daughter being gay, but how does she feel about this life-changing experience? Chaz remains private about that, telling me he cannot speak for her, but he is making a major effort to bring understanding to everyone in his life. Has anybody said, whoa, do you really know what you're doing?
Not once I talk to people about it. And, you know, the people in my life are just, you know, happy that I'm doing this and seeing the positive effect that it's having on me.
One of the benefits is I'm fucking a lot of girls that look like my mom. Like, I'm dating a Cher lookalike. I'm going to fuck her hard with my hot dog.
Most Cher lookalikes are female impersonators.
Artie taught me to say hot dog instead of penis. Artie's a real man. I want to be just like Artie when I get full transition, like a werewolf.
For breakfast, Artie made me some chicken jambon.
Yeah, when I was a girl, I used to have, like, tea and crumpets.
Pussy.
Now, I have... What do I have?
Chicken jambot pizzaio fiadero. And I just got a new career.
What's that?
I'm running numbers at the port in Brooklyn.
She's a longshoreman.
I'm more of an enforcer.
You are so manly since you met up with Artie.
I recently broke someone's thumbs.
Would you say Artie was the key to putting it all together?
Artie is my new dad.
All right.
He's a wonderful dad.
I can't wait for the two of you to go to a ball game.
Oh, we've been.
Robin.
Yes?
Smell my finger. Guess what I just had?
I had a little veal pomodoro.
Oh, ever since you met Artie. You used to be a vegan when you were a girl.
Yeah, and that went out the fucking window.
Now you're eating every animal.
What did you just eat?
This morning at 4 a.m. I had some chicken scarpiello with a little andiamo alige.
Before you went to the port?
Before I went to the port and broke a man's thumbs. Because he owed somebody $52. I recently threw a forklift at a man.
So that testosterone gives you super strength.
Yeah.
Picking up forklifts.
Picked it up, my pussy started to bleed. The whole transition isn't 100%.
Not completely...
Yeah. I lift a heavy objects, make my pussy bleed.
I still do some acting. I'm playing Larry King on Broadway.
I visited Chaz at his L.A. home, where he lives happily with Jennifer Elia, his girlfriend of 4 years.
Artie taught me to fuck her very hard.
And their 3 dogs. On this day, they were posing for a photo shoot for Getty Images. Here's where
Artie told me for the photo shoot to drop my pants and moon.
Sexuals might go, wait a minute. If they were attracted to each other as two women, does it become a heterosexual relationship?
Well, I think I didn't just bring this on Jen recently. Right. This was something that, she knew about shortly after we met. So our relationship, I would say, always modeled a heterosexual relationship, emotionally, intellectually. So now it does physically as well.
Physically?
She sucks my labias and we pretend it's a penis.
It's a lot of fun. She blows me while I'm doing masonry work. Excuse me, honey. I'm pouring cement in the porch. Could you lick my ass? Honey,
very sad.
Honey, while I'm breaking a man's thumbs, could you give me a rusty trombone?
Do you think that one day she'll get to a point where she's like, this isn't all it's cracked up to be?
I think she's almost there. If it wasn't for Artie helping her through this.
If it wasn't for Artie and his compassion, I think I'd kill myself.
Now that you're, I know when you were a girl, you would go to the bathroom, close the door, and if you took a dump, you'd do a courtesy flush. What do you do now?
Well, now I just don't flush.
You don't flush at all.
When's the last time you flushed?
The last time I flushed was 1988.
Smells like a zoo in there.
You got a big pile of shit coming.
A big pile of shit.
Artie taught you that?
Yeah. Well, now I never flush because the toilet at the Port Authority doesn't work. I leave my mother's mansion to go shit at Union Station.
That's what a man would do.
Well, you've learned a lot, I'll tell you that, man. You're so manly. You're more manly than anyone I know. I'll tell you that. You're shitting. And...
Yeah, why even use a bathroom?
When you eat dinner, you eat dinner and then you go take a big shit?
Actually, I multitask. I shit while I'm eating.
Wow. That's more manly than anyone I know.
Pizzaiol's going in, Jumbot's going out.
Artie taught you to eat that?
He taught me how to do everything.
All right.
And I sweat out peppers.
He's responsible for it all.
Well, good for you.
I have one eyebrow.
Wow. Well, you look like a man now.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you're shaving once a week. But don't shave. Grow a big beard.
That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Look like Rick Rubin.
I love to look like Rick Rubin.
Yeah, that's your hero.
It's great to be Rick Rubin without the talent.
Yeah. You want to be just like Rick Rubin physically.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what does Chaz do for a living?
I kill people.
Artie tell you that?
Yeah. You want to make a little extra cash?
All right, Chaz, good luck with your sex change, whatever it is, and good luck with your lessons from Artie. All right, Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, what are we doing, Howard? We're lagging behind. The Chinese...
Dude, it started a long time ago, and we decided to kind of go under a pseudonym, me and him. He's a DJ, kind of clubby kind of guy.
Right.
Who wants to do a mix for me. So we decided we'd go in the studio and just have fun.
Right.
And not work.
Right.
So we concocted this idea of the fireman. So we went in and we kind of made sort of like clubby ding-a-dong-a-ding-a-dong-a-ding-a-dong music.
Right.
We just made a couple of albums like that.
No vocal tracks.
No vocal tracks.
Right.
But so this time we went in, we said, let's do it again. This time we went in, he started saying to me, well, what about vocal, man?
Right.
I said, I haven't got a song. He says, yeah, well...
But do you sit there and write a lyric?
No, so I just stood up at the mic, and we had the track going, you know, kind of, we got a groove going. And I just stood up at the mic and went, well, yeah, okay, now, ballet, and just started throwing things at it, you know. And then I'd hear a bit of a lyric, or we'd look in a poetry book or something, and we'd see silent lovers, oh yeah, angels smiling. So we just started to concoct it and put it together and paste it.
That's how you do it? You don't sit down and write something down in a book? And
No, so that's the fireman. That's the whole thing about the fireman. He can do anything.
I think it's real good stuff.
Thank you.
I like it a lot. I played a couple of tracks this morning for everyone, and I'll play some more. But it's exciting for me to see you making new music and to put your voice down on there. It's good. You're doing a good thing.
Have you ever gotten into a slump with music? Have you ever said, you know, I need to be away from it for a while, or has it always been there for you?
I'm very lucky. That doesn't really happen. You kind of think it will.
Mm-hmm.
Why do so many of the songs deal with the light? In other words, I see references to light shining through, and my theory was, I was being a psychologist, you went through a dark period, shitty marriage, which, by the way, who told you to get the prenup? Do you remember?
Stop it, Howard.
When you were on my show.
Let's not say I told you so.
I'm gonna do a little I told you so. You said to me, I know I'm in love. And you told me a whole story how an owl told you yes, and this is the right move. Do you remember the owl story?
No.
You've forgotten
I deny everything.
And I said to you, never mind an owl. I want you to get a prenup. And you said, some people believe in love and some people believe in romance. Oh, you don't care about that. No prenup.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, of course you got to do one. Come on.
No, man. Didn't Michael Douglas do one, and then he's kind of canceled it?
He ripped it up.
But they said that doesn't count.
He's insane.
Yeah, but he's moron. He's not a Beatle.
You know what? He might just be in love.
Yeah. If I was you, I'd find that owl, and I know you're a vegan, but I'd eat that owl. For once, you make an exception and eat the bird.
Oh, man.
But I was worried, you know, because I said all these references to light.
Yeah.
It says almost you're saying now there's a light shining on me. I'm free.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Well, you know, the
happy.
thing is, when you do a project like The Fireman, because you're not actually sitting down and crafting the song, I think what happens is, psychologically, I think stuff that's just in you comes out, because that's all you've got to pull on. So
yes.
I think love and light and, you know...
And it's a darker, edgier album than I think you've ever put out. And I think it's because you went through a dark place. And sometimes creatively, that's maybe what you need.
You know, that could be true.
Maybe
I don't
life
know.
was too
I'm not a
perfect.
psychologist.
The eventual birth of something good.
And by the way, I feel now that there is almost like a TV show going on in front of our eyes, The Bachelor, starring Paul McCartney. Everyone's trying to date you now.
No, I don't know about that.
Well, hold it a second.
Are you?
Well, Robin is, and I'll get to that in a minute.
He's after me.
Yeah. There's a couple of girls here that actually want to throw themselves at you. But here's the thing. There was a period of time after the divorce, I saw you dating Renee Zellweger, couple of dates with her, who I think is attractive. I like her. Maybe
Sweet girl.
she's good to me. Mrs. Paul McCartney, Mrs. Renee Zellweger. I like that.
Zellweger McCartney?
I thought Zellweger McCartney might work out. I saw Christy Brinkley when I saw you over the summer.
Yeah.
She was throwing herself at you.
Howard,
Paul,
you know what, Howard? You read too many newspapers.
Oh.
This is it. See, I'll tell you, want to know the truth about that?
Yeah.
I was at, they had a series of concerts out in East Hampton.
I was there.
You were there.
I saw you.
And at one of these, my nephew, who I went with, Lee, he just sort of said, "Oh, Chrissy's over there. Do you want to say hi?"
Yes.
So I go, "Yeah, sure." So I've known her over the years, Billy's wife, when she was Billy's wife. So I just went over and said, "Hey, how are you doing, Chrissy?" And I did the mwah, mwah.
And they photographed.
And they photographed it. So then the next thing, Paul makes up to Chrissy. Wow, it's the big new thing. It was all over the English newspapers. And then same thing happened with Renee, really. She was a friend of a friend, and I went to a lunch where she was. And so then,
hold it. The thing with
Aren't you trying
Renee,
to meet these people? You go to a lunch with her?
you're more social than you've ever been now.
I'm a
You're out there.
I'm a social person, Howard.
No, you have to put yourself out there because you're dating. And you are a man who needs love. This is why I feel very
don't
connected
like to be
you.
alone.
I feel you're very evolved this way.
Does anyone like to be alone?
No.
I think, guys like romance. Love. I do, anyway.
You never made out with Renee Zellweger?
I did not. And now, Howard, you're going there again. I remember last time I came on the show.
She's fine.
She's a very nice person.
But not your type.
No, I mean, the
date didn't work out.
It wasn't like that.
But it is like that.
No, it isn't.
If
romance.
you didn't
Howard,
like her, you would
I
have gone
was
out
there.
with her again.
I was there.
Are
I was
you
the
attracted
guy.
to her? Are you attracted to her?
I think she's a very nice person.
But you would not go out with her?
I think you're a very nice person.
Would you go out with me?
No.
I would.
Was there a thing with Rosanna Arquette?
Yeah. Now, Rosanna Arquette, that was the other one.
There were some ladies during that summer that I did date, and
I would love to have sex with her. Rosanna Arquette.
But Howard, I think you would love to have sex with anyone. I mean,
anybody who would.
Or am I wrong?
You are right.
I thought so.
So you were into this whole dating scenario that I was following because I'm worried about you. I am. I want you to find love. I want you to be connected to somebody good. I was horribly affected by your divorce. I didn't like what was going on one bit. And I was
I don't
very
know if you
vocal
heard
about
us during that time, but...
No, I didn't. I was in England. Probably a good thing, was it?
But you know what I respect about you? You took the high road.
You know what, man? I mean, things don't always work out.
You're telling me.
you know that.
Right.
And I like the idea of trying to be kind of reasonably dignified. I don't think it helps to really go mouthing off all the time. And the other thing you got to remember, I got kids,
And you got a daughter with Heather.
I got a little baby, yeah. And so that's very much part of the equation. So in truth, what I'm trying to say to you now is I don't really talk about that.
Good for you.
So should we talk about the fireman?
Are you happy? Yes, I'm going to talk about the photo. Are you happy with this new broad you're with?
No.
Who's that?
The new woman. The rich one. I like her for you. I'll tell you why.
The New Yorker.
The New Yorker. I'll tell you why I like her for you. And I'll get off it. But let me tell you why I like this broad. I don't know her name. Nancy. I like her.
You do know her name.
I had to think about it.
Why do you like her for him?
Because Nancy Chevelle, she got her own money.
You don't know her name?
And that's a good thing. Sir Paul's got to be very, very nervous about that.
Everyone knew her
You're a
as
very
Nancy.
wealthy man. Everyone knew her as Nancy.
Yeah,
you know that.
I know.
Okay, right.
It's all coming
They
true.
said her name was Miguel, but she called herself Lil. You understand what I'm saying? So my point is, this one, I don't know her from a hole in the wall. What do I know about you and your dating and whether she satisfies you sexually? I don't know. I can only guess.
Yeah.
I mean, who could satisfy you sexually? You're Paul McCartney.
You.
You think I could?
I've got a feeling, Howard, and that's really why I came on this show.
You never made love to a man.
No, I haven't actually, no.
There's a new book out about John that claims
Have you read that book?
Have you read that?
You know, that rumor came out a long time ago, and the thing was, the person that started the rumor, the book that it was in, he didn't know John.
Right.
And whereas I did. So I said to people, around about that time, I said, look, I was on tour with John. I grew up with John. We slept in the same bed in hotel rooms. We topped and tailed it like kids do, and you're growing up. And I said, and never once did I see any hint of that. Now, we spent drunken nights together.
Right.
I think there would have been a hint don't you?
When he's out of control.
Somewhere. If he was gay, I think there would have just been a hint somewhere. But it was a rumor started years ago that I think it's a nice story if you can make it stick. Well, I don't think it's true.
Here's what the book claimed. Your sexuality was so powerful over him. He was so enamored of you, so attracted to you almost, that you could have your way with him, not sexually.
Did you feel a power
but in business,
over him?
that you had that he was sort of at your mercy because he was so in love with you. That was the theory in the book.
Well, you know, I mean, I like that theory.
Yeah, you wish that could have been true.
No, man.
No, not to have sex, but to be able to control him more because it would have been a little bit easier business-wise.
But Howard, listen, man.
Yeah.
You can make up theories about anything.
Do you imagine if you were gone and he was here, they'd be saying he had the power over you?
I think that might be very true. I mean, you know, we can make up anything. And that is really, particularly with the Beatles, that's what happens. They just take one tiny fragment of evidence and they blow it up into a book. Even, you know.
Yes.
Now the thing is, I mean, let's start right here now. Why is she behind that glass? Because she's
keep her away from you.
Robert is so powerfully attracted to you, and the power you have over her.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We
she
can
is
make
in
that
love with
stick.
Sure. Make it stick. She's in love with me. Trust me.
You wish.
Come on.
He's already started that rumor.
Do you want 30? While we're talking about love for a second, and before because I want to play some tracks from the record, and I'm gonna be very complimentary because you did a good job here, and when you do a good job, I'll let you know it.
Thank you, Howard.
All right. Now, Robin, do you want to say something to Paul about how you feel about him?
Well, I just
you said this morning you would like. Go ahead.
I'm throwing my hat into the ring. You need someone to be with, and I'm here for you. And I'm a vegan, so we don't have that issue.
Robin, what is going on? I mean, I'm thinking I'm just coming on a radio show, and this is. It's the dating game.
I was shocked.
Think
she said she wants
you. Be together.
Well, I'm very flattered.
Isn't she a perfect date for the inauguration?
She's
Take me to the inauguration, Paul, please.
Now Artie wants you too, but I'll let him talk about that.
He can have his turn later.
In all seriousness, there does seem like there's a sweepstakes out there for you. It's a dating sweepstakes. And listen, and you know what I'm going to tell you? Enjoy yourself a little bit.
Just imagine being an eligible bachelor.
Yeah,
it's like
at this time.
That'd be good.
It's like your daughter Stella said. Dad, be a little more selective.
The kids would
Did
like
she say
me,
that?
Paul.
Yes.
The kids would like me. Kids like me.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes.
Well, okay then. It's inauguration all the way. So now, you listen, Howard. You are bad. You know, you come on this show. You just make all this up. I love you.
What have I made
you're
up?
Bad.
What have I made up? You were dating this girl.
No,
Nancy.
you made that up. Yeah, but I mean, you know, you're throwing Robin at me.
She's
throwing me at you.
Show Paul your breasts.
Oh, stop it. I don't think he would like that.
You ever dated a black woman? Ever gone interracial?
Sure he has.
Oh, what do you mean? How do you know?
I
that?
know all about it.
Have you dated black women?
Yes, I have.
You have. When was that period of time?
Back in the day.
Before Linda?
It was in the day. It was before John fell in love with me. Stop it.
Too much.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we have to get to a lot of stuff. When you come in here, it's not often I get a hold of you.
Oh.
I think you were just rejected.
I'll live, I suppose.
Robin owns 2 homes, by the way, just so you know. What do you think of that?
Honestly.
Right. So now,
I made, you know, like I was thinking of making my pitch all this time.
you got to answer some Beatle-type questions before we get to
That's okay. I like the Beatles.
All right.
Very good band.
Just tell me something about Abbey Road for 1 second. Because we were having a discussion before you came in and everyone was throwing out questions. I had heard that Abbey Road was not supposed to be called Abbey Road. You were going to call it something like Mount Everest or something.
Yeah.
This is true?
That is true, yeah.
What is the story there?
Well, you know, you're making an album, and towards the end of the album, you start thinking, well, we need a title for this. So you're looking around, you're fishing around. And the engineer, Jeff Emmerich, who is our Beatle engineer who did all the great sounds for us, was smoking cigarettes called Everest. They like a kind of menthol cigarette at the time. And we kind of looked at that and said, Everest. It's kind of, you know, it's big, it's heroic. That could be good for the album. So that was the working title. But the more we thought of it, we went, no, this is not great. And just one day we were in Abbey Road working, and I just sort of said, well, look, you know, why not Abbey Road? Because if we did that, we could just run outside. Right. There's a level crossing, as we call it out there, zebra crossing, and we could just stand there, we could get photographed, come back to work. It'd take 2 seconds.
Right.
I said, and it's not a bad title, you know, Abbey Road. To us, it was kind of just the name of a studio. But I thought if you take it out of context, it kind of sounds like Monastery Lane. Abbey Road.
Isn't it weird how just a simple thought like that becomes a legend? I mean, that's like iconic now, Abbey Road.
Yeah.
And yet it could have been called Everest. And that would have required the Beatles to fly to Mount Everest and do a whole photo shoot. So in a way, it was sort of a lazy approach.
It was a cheap approach.
It was a cheap approach. What do you think of Ringo now coming out with this statement? He will not sign anything. Did you see Peace and Love, Peace and Love?
Yeah. Have you heard that?
I love him.
It's the great.
I think he's cool, man. I mean, you got to love Ringo.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know, the truth is, Ringo was always like that.
Right.
Really?
He was the one, if fans came to his door, he'd just say, piss off.
Right.
And he would not have anything. He'd say, you know, this is my private life. Out there, I'm a Beatle, that's fine, and I'll do things, you know, when we go to shows, but I'm at home with babies and a wife. I don't want that.
But it's a big statement to come out with.
I know it is,
all of a sudden, I will not sign anything. I said on the air, I said, listen, Ringo's not that busy. I mean,
He
Paul
said
McCartney,
he was too busy. He said he was too busy.
I mean,
No,
he's
but
too
listen.
busy. What is he busy with? That he's so busy.
Now he's signing mine now.
Right. I mean,
I've
you will
sent him
sign
mine.
things. You sign things from time to time.
I
mean,
just signed outside the studio here,
absolutely. It's not a big deal.
No, but the thing is, listen, he has the right to do whatever he wants to do in life.
You know who?
And he doesn't want to do that. And I think it's very brave of Ringo. I like that about Ringo. He'd just go, you know, peace and love, I'm not going to sign. And everyone go, what? I mean, you know what happened to him? He went up to Liverpool. Liverpool was just declared the capital of culture in Europe.
Right.
And so it was a big year for our hometown, Liverpool. So Ringo goes up there, and he opens the ceremony, he plays. The whole city loves him. He's the favourite son. Right. And he comes back down to London. He goes on a talk show, and the guy sort of says, well, you know, you must love Liverpool and miss it. He goes, no, really. And so all the people in Liverpool going, ooh. And there was some, you know, the topiary stuff where they make statues out of out of hedges.
Yes.
Well, there was one with the Beatles, you know, up in Liverpool, and his head got cut off shortly after.
They were mad at him.
They were mad at him.
So he,
but, I mean, you know,
rubs
you've
people
got to
the wrong
love
way.
him. I love him.
I play that statement almost every day on the air. But you know how you get
Well,
him in
they're
line?
now saying that he's refraining from making any new messages because he got so much flack from that.
You know who's sitting and waiting to sign things? Pete Best. He'll sign anything.
We've had him on here, you know.
When you release these early Beatles anthology things, you know, like Yoko gives you permission whenever you have to go through all that mess.
How you two doing?
Yeah, how you and Yoko?
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a 13-minute track you wanted to release that the Beatles had done, and then and Yoko said no?
It wasn't Yoko, actually. No, I think George didn't like it at the time.
Right.
The thing is, I was asked to do something in the 60s, and I was kind of grooving around London, and the other guys were kind of living out a little bit in the suburbs.
Right.
They'd all got married, so I was just kind of grooving around, and I got asked to do a piece of music for a thing called the Carnival of Light, which is a real sort of hippie thing, man.
Right.
And it was great, you know, and the guy said, you could do anything. So I just went into the studio before a Beatles session, and when the guys came in, I said, look, can we just have 15 minutes where I'll just organise a little bit of craziness? Is everyone up for it? And the guy said, yeah, sure, you know. So I said, okay, well, just wander around and just hit anything you want, just say anything you want, just play a ding on the piano,
right.
or go on the drums, or say,
avant-garde
hey,
music. Yes.
Avant-garde.
Yes.
As George used to call it, avant-garde a clue.
Yeah.
So I said, well, we'll just do this for 15 minutes, and then that's me covered. I'll give it to the guy. We put a lot of echo on it.
Right.
So we did that, and it is 15 minutes of avant-garde Beatle music. Now, because the Beatles was such a big thing, it now is of interest.
Right.
But, you know, I meet people at, like, my kid's school. There's, like, a nice dinner lady there who I chat to. She said, ooh, new Beatles music, 15 minutes. Ooh. I said, I don't think you'd like it.
Right. Nobody might
It's
like
not
it.
what you're thinking it is.
Right.
It's kind of, hey, about you. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop.
But you were willing to let it out there, but
Cool.
George was against it.
You know, and I thought it might be good on the anthology.
Right.
Where we were putting everything out. It was like every old bootleg we'd ever done. And I thought that might be an interesting part of the kind of 60s story. I thought that was the perfect place
Is
for
that
it.
good for Pete Best financially? Because some of that stuff did include him. Does he get a cut of some of the dough? So that's nice. Do you ever write him a check? Do you ever say, you know, I feel so bad for this son of a bitch when we threw him out of the band?
No, I
Don't feel anything.
No. I feel it. You know, I know his
pain.
I know his brother. I know the family and stuff, and we chat and
He
stuff.
hasn't written you letters from time to time, so listen, come on, help me out. It's killing me. You
How
guys,
about a reunion?
you
He's
guys-
got his pride, Howard.
He does. Was he thrown out of the band because he was so good looking?
No.
It was his drumming.
You know what? The truth was, we just kind of fell in love with Ringo's drumming.
Right.
Ringo was in another band, and we had Pete, and we were working, and we used to go see this other band. We said, God, that drummer's good.
Right.
And one night, Pete couldn't do it, and Ringo sat in for him, and we all just went, It was like, oh my God, what is
What do we do
happening?
now?
There was something funny going on.
Yeah.
Behind us was this powerhouse, and this person who was like taking care of the job, and we went, oh dear.
Is the lesson learned from that never
miss work.
Never miss work. Just show up and don't give anyone that opportunity. That's probably
Even if you're
it.
very ill,
Right.
show up.
No,
Don't let Ringo sit in for you.
I haven't spoken to you since George Harrison died. I mean, how you doing with that? That's got to be major.
Well, you know, how are you doing with everyone dying? You know, like your mum and dad. I mean, I've lost both my parents. I lost John, lost George, lost Linda. It's very tough. You want them back.
Right.
You want them back all the time, you know. But I think in the end, you do what I do. I think most people do, which is just remember the great stuff.
Right.
You know you can't get them back.
Are you sad every day?
Yeah.
Do you wake up feeling like there's an empty hole in your heart? Especially with Linda gone.
not every day, but, you know, through my life now, you know, if there's ever a reference or if ever I think of a story, including George,
Right.
obviously there's a sadness to it now that wasn't there before.
Is his son in touch with you at all? His son looks
Yeah.
eerily like him. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just like the
he's
same.
great. Danny's a lovely boy, yeah.
What is he? He's a musician.
He's a musician, yeah.
He's trying.
He is, yeah. He's really good.
Big
He did a
mistake, though, for
fantastic-
any kid of a Beatle to go into music, right?
Well, you know, but again, what are you going to do? It's like children of famous actors, children of famous anything. They're born with the gene.
Yeah.
So you either just go, no, well, I can't top that, or you move into another field, or you just have to go with it, you know. And so you've had Julian, who's
Right.
got John's genes, you know, you've got Sean.
Right.
And Danny. My son James is a great musician. He plays, doing an album with him.
So
And
does he have to-
Ringo's kids, you know, are all great drummers.
What's your philosophy with kids? Does James have to go out and make a living, or do you say to him, look, I'm a wealthy man. I'm going to set you up. I'm going to give you a couple $1 million. You got a trust fund. Go ahead, live your life. Go be a musician. And if you never get a job, I don't
You
care.
know, I think what you end up doing is kind of something in the middle, because I want anyone these days, particularly my kids, obviously, or the other kids we're talking about, to have a hunger
right.
that we had.
How do they have that?
And how do you get it? Well, that's what I mean. So I think you can't get it, is the answer. So you have to come in somewhere in the middle.
So if your son says to you, I want to be a musician, you support that.
Yeah.
And you don't say to him, hey, go get a regular job at a florist and, make a job.
Or
No, you know, if he
music
wanted-
studio to get, studio time and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
You know, if he wanted to go and, be a florist, he would have done that.
Right.
But it's in his genes. Since he's 9, he's been playing guitar.
Are you depressed by the world situation right now?
Yeah, I'm not exactly happy about it, but I'm an optimist. You know, I think
Are
we've
you?
been around. Yeah, I think we've been around a little while. You've seen stuff. You've seen Vietnam. You've seen Nixon. You've seen 9/11. You've seen all this stuff, and so. I mean, we're at a not very good place at the moment, especially with the economy.
Right.
But I am an optimist. You know, I sort of think it comes around.
You excited about the new president?
I sure am.
Where are you?
Really am. I'm reading his book.
Where are you living right now? Like, are you?
England?
England.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. Oh well, totally.
You don't go out to the Hamptons anymore. You're done
I
with that
do.
scene.
In the summer, I go
Right.
out there to be photographed by the paparazzi.
Right.
And to have my privacy intruded on.
Absolutely. We'd love to see
Why
you
not?
date. It's fun. I like it. I heard Christy Brinkley, by the way, just to finish that story,
Yeah.
was very into you and was really on the hunt for you that night. That's what I heard from
You
my
heard
friend.
that? Well,
look,
yes, and she even got dolled up and was looking for him in a lot of different places. That's what I heard.
She was stalking?
Yeah,
Paul?
not stalking, but very interested.
Well,
You should have
who
banged
can
her.
blame her?
You should do it. Give it to her one time.
Howard, you are just so bad. Honestly.
And how do you like being a father now with a young kid?
I love it.
You love it.
I really
Are you
love it.
hands-on?
Yeah, man.
What do you mean?
I
You're
mean,
walking around
okay,
with-
here you go. Let's see, a typical morning, which will be Monday morning, this Monday.
Go ahead.
I get up at 6:30. I make breakfast. I get her up. I get her dressed, and we watch a TV.
There's no nanny?
No nanny.
What?
I take her. I drive her. We go to school. I talk to the moms, talk to the teacher, drop her off at school, pick her up after school. I love it.
You're not too exhausted?
No.
At this point in your life, you've done it all.
No, I know what you mean. You know, certainly getting up at 6:30, you go, what am I on? But I love it. I do. I love her.
But you have to share custody. Isn't it hard to let go of her and send her off with her mom?
No, you know what, Howard? In truth, I don't really want to talk about that because that's very private.
Very private. But you should talk about it with me. Go ahead.
I can tell you because there's nobody listening.
No one is today.
But to all the people who might be listening in their cars, I want to send big kisses and hugs. Okay?
That's right.
Well, we're just saying, you hate to, miss the days with her when she's not with you.
You know, she's, like I say, let's assume like I'm trying not to talk about her.
Go ahead.
But she is edible.
Right.
She's 5 years old, and she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. So I want her to have her privacy.
Right.
But in answer to your question, yeah, I'm very hands-on, and I really love it. It's a thrill. There's such an education.
Do you think you're a different dad?
Yeah, I'm different now, yeah.
You're better.
Well,
the other kids are jealous or resentful of your young child?
No, they've got all their own kids to deal with.
They've come to peace with it. They don't feel like this kid's going to get more of the loot, the McCartney fortune?
No.
They're not worried about that.
No.
What is it, Gary? How dare you interrupt my interview?
Mr. McCartney has to go very soon.
So
Sooner than we thought, so we're going to talk about the new record.
Now, I took the album home last night.
Yeah.
And I listened to this because I said, is this going to be good? And it is good. And I'll tell you my two favorite tracks.
Okay.
Because I played them already, but I'll play them again. Now, I don't know if do you put out a single with a record like this?
You kind of put out like a radio play single kind of thing, yeah, but it's not like...
What's the single?
Sing the Changes.
That's number 3, I think.
Yeah.
Let me play a little of this. But I feel the tracks that you should go with are singles. And what do I know?
You might know something.
As you know, my favorite McCartney song is Blackbird of all time. You understand that?
Oh, thank you.
Well, of course. Everybody should have that as their favorite song.
No, they shouldn't. They should
What is
have
yours?
Maybe I'm Amazed.
That is from Wings.
On the cusp.
On the cusp of the
Wings.
All right. I like the two tracks,
Hey
Highway
Jude.
and
Hey Jude,
Light
too.
from Your Lighthouse. I feel you really hit the nail on the head with these tracks.
Well, let me hear.
Let's play them.
What's the single?
All right, here's the single first, because I didn't play this morning. Not saying this is a bad track. I like it.
Yeah. I'm into it already. Listen to that guitar. I love this. How could they just make this up in a day?
Now, by the way, that's pretty impressive.
Made up in a day.
You're saying there's 13 tracks on the record, and you did each one in a day?
Yeah, and I want to hear one of them now.
Oh, okay. Voice sounds good. Good cue. You're excited about a new record.
Why not?
Look at you.
You want to go out and perform
It's like you're
this?
20 years old. Why don't you go out and perform some of
Yeah,
these
you want to go out and
songs?
perform this? You
What
want
are
to
you
be
doing?
back on stage?
I am performing it now on your show. Go.
I didn't know you danced. You sound good.
It's the heaven. Oh, yeah.
So you're saying you made up the words as you went along.
Yeah. Yeah, it was...
Doesn't that lead to regrets, though? I mean, don't you go, maybe I should have put more thought
You
into
know
it.
what it's like? Improvisational theatre, improv, that I've heard about for years. You hear actors talking about it. And I always thought, I wonder what that'd be like, just making it up as you go along. And this is that.
You don't want to tinker with it at all while you're listening.
Well, no, because once you do it, I mean, that's it. The whole idea is that you're kind of dredging up something from your own subconscious. And so then you're just going, okay, now what is this? And actually, a journalist the other day from Rolling Stone was, he read me back the lyrics to this one.
Yeah.
and it sounded like a poem. I'm going, wow, because I've never heard them. I just made it up. We cut it and pasted it. The producer did, and I just go, yeah, that sounds nice. It's a good record. But
here
the
to
lyrics
me,
are actually not bad.
Here to me is your best track on here. I mean, it was based on one album. Listen, this is good. Very good riff here. I like this. And I like your voice on this.
Highway.
Yes.
All right.
Very good.
Running to the night and looking like a wreck. Got too many highlights and a butt bite on the neck. Looking for some baby. Come around. What's that sound?
She had sex with Renee Zellweger to this song.
Come on. It looks like he was doing it here.
Give it to her hard, right there. Wow.
That's good.
Howard, honestly.
Let me that's good. And the other one I really like is, and I'll play these all the way through later, but because I got limited time with you. Here's this is another one.
By the way, if my children are listening to this, don't listen to Howard.
Ever?
He can sometimes be a little vulgar. Don't grow up like this, children.
Oh, come on.
He's nice. He's lovable. But
you love him.
I do love him. Let me
him.
ask you a question.
But not in that way.
Did you have to go to your daughter Stella? She was very vocal against you getting married to your previous wife. Did you have to go to her and say, honey, you were right?
No, we don't talk about stuff like that.
You don't with the kids?
You just get on with it. It's okay.
You got a better attitude than I do. Do you play Guitar Hero? Do you play any of these video games?
No.
You've seen any of these new movies?
I've seen them, yeah. They're doing a Beatles one.
They are?
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Can be quite cool, yeah.
Yoko said okay, we'll do one of these. I would love to
We all said okay, yeah. No, it's going to be pretty cool, actually. I might learn to be a Beatle.
In the office, we were talking about how, can you believe that they're still playing Beatles songs and young people are turned on to Beatles music?
Oh, my kids love it.
Did you ever dream in your,
No, we didn't think we'd go beyond a couple of years. That was the truth, because nobody did in those days. So we just suddenly, after a couple of years, we were like, oh, we're just starting.
How about my daughter just finished, she just graduated college. She just finished a college class in the Beatles.
Yeah.
And loved it, like her favorite thing. Wow. Like a college class.
I know. It's amazing.
Insane.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Paul, you should let your kids grow up listening to Howard. I grew up listening to him, and look what happens.
Yeah, well, see? Children, take a look at this guy.
Paul, let me ask you something.
He's lovable.
Artie, this is Artie, Paul. Artie's struggling with drugs. You struggled with cocaine for a good year, right? True? When you were with the Beatles.
I didn't struggle.
I never heard that.
Yes,
never heard drugs with him.
Paul
struggled.
Never heard drugs with him. He got arrested.
I was a young man, and that was part of the picture at that time. But I would advocate young people not to do it.
I know that.
It's no good, man.
Yeah, but how did you get off cocaine? You were addicted.
Were you?
I was not addicted. No,
you were addicted. You were on it for a year.
Honestly.
Everyone knows you were addicted. And why are you lying?
You didn't know you were addicted, but
you know what? I was actually very lucky because all this stuff, as you know, and everyone knows in the world, and kids know particularly, it's a peer group thing.
Yes.
Suddenly it appears and somebody's doing it, and then you go, oh, I don't know. And you don't have the wisdom to sort of say, no, I can stand back from this.
But you tried heroin, too.
No, not really.
Yes.
No,
What do you mean, not really?
No, I didn't. Well, what happened was the same person I knew who had introduced me to coke. He did heroin, and he once sort of said to me, "Do you want to try it?"
Right.
And I just the fear. I just said no.
Like snorting it, right? Or not?
Yeah,
no needles.
Yeah.
But John and Yoko got into it. Were you?
I understand they did, but that was not when I was with them, so I don't want to kind of say anything.
Thing.
That's I don't know.
Right.
No, but the good thing was that I kind of got really fed up of it. Because you can get easily fed up of it.
Yes.
Because it's a kind of...
Oh, really? Because I wasn't making a joke. I had read that for a year you did cocaine and you felt that you were addicted to it.
No, I wasn't addicted to it. No, I sort of did it because it was like the thing everyone did, at that time. But I was very lucky because it was actually just before it broke mainstream. So for that year, I just sort of did it and then went, oh, you know what, this is a mugs game. And I stopped it. And then, like, just about everyone I knew in the world, including lawyers, bankers, businessmen, everybody, the straight people, suddenly started being really heavy into it. So I was very lucky. I actually got out
Good.
Right there and then. And I said to kids, because a lot of people knowing, the good thing about this is you can advise kids. What I used to say to kids is say, look, I know it's a peer pressure thing. So what I would advise you to do is you can't kind of say, oh, no, I've never tried it. Because then, the kid, oh, you've never tried it, sucker. So I said to them, no, what you do is you say, oh, no, I've been through that. I gave it up. And they go, wow, cool.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Just bullshit them.
But do you still smoke pot? Do you still smoke pot?
No.
You don't smoke weed?
I don't
You
do
still
nothing
vegan?
like
You
that.
still veganing up?
I'm vegetarian, not vegan.
Oh, why?
Why?
Yeah, why not vegan? You'll eat eggs?
He likes
I like
cheese and
cheese and
eggs.
eggs. My thing about it all is kind of cruelty to animals. That was the original thing.
Right.
So you don't have to kill a chicken to have an egg.
Why did you?
In fact, if you leave a chicken's egg, if the cockerel hasn't got there, she will leave it too. So that's kind of doesn't hurt anyone.
A chicken really is an egg is a chicken abortion in a sense. True.
Not really.
It's not how we like to think of scrambled eggs. But anyway, Howard, listen, I'm really glad you like the record
Okay, let me ask you a question about
I'm
Fireman.
pulling it back to the
Why
original.
didn't you call the record McCartney record? Why Fireman?
Because I felt like I kind of would have betrayed this whole idea of the fireman.
Right.
If you think about it, when we made Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band,
right,
that's the Beatles hiding behind that. That was the original idea.
Right.
Was that we had a song, we said, let's pretend we're not the Beatles. Because we were getting a bit fed up of walking up to a mic, oh, this is a John Lennon vocal. I've got to sound like him. I've got to be like... I said, well, look, let's not do that. Let's just pretend we're in another band. You are Dirk. You are Barry. You can go up to the mic and free yourself of all of that sort of baggage.
But why Fireman?
You can just do that.
Why the name Fireman?
Fireman, I like... I work in the woods sometimes. It's a little hobby of mine. I make
You
trails.
walk in the woods?
I make trails in the woods with my chainsaw.
That's what you're busy with?
It's a balancing thing. So consequently, you make fires out in the woods, so I like that. My dad was also a fireman.
So you are you identify with Fireman. That's that image. All right, listen.
And plus putting on the concert for 9/11, the fireman.
Next time, if you ever come here again, I want to talk to you about coffee enemas, which Robin receives. I want to know if you're into that at all. That's right. Robin is into that. But
I may
here's what
never be back, Howard.
You'll come back. I'll see you again.
You don't want to ever have
Paul,
that
I'm getting the high sign,
conversation.
but I'm going to leave everyone with a song that I think is one of the best tracks on the Fireman
Let's
record.
do it.
I'm going to play it right now.
Howard, thank you for having
Thank
me. Robin,
you.
thank you
It's
for
been a
proposing
pleasure.
to me.
Do me a
I
favor.
love you.
I never have
I'll
enough
do it
time with you.
again.
I would like
You
to.
guys.
You see this movie, Frost Nixon? I need you
Yeah.
to give me 18 hours.
Yeah, okay.
We'll sit down, we'll videotape.
Yeah.
And it'll be your complete life. I will
will.
go through everything.
It will,
would
yeah.
be great.
I want. Robin suggested I do this after she
This is my
has sex
next
with
proposal.
you. Thursday night, I took out, Artie wasn't around, but I took out Robin, Fred and his wife Allison, Gary Baba Booey Delabate and his wife Mary, and Benji to dinner at a very fancy restaurant,
That's
Danielle.
beautiful.
Place I've always wanted to go to.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we
missed
had
a
a-
wonderful meal.
I'm sure it's amazing.
We had a wonderful meal, but I have to say, Robin, Jesus. So anyway, we're having dinner.
What did I do?
I'm gonna give it to you a little bit.
It was a tease.
No, well, I will comment on the entire dinner, and we had a great night. Don't let this.
Raspberry on you.
Yeah, but anyway, so we go to dinner, and
Actually, you're not going to comment on Robin.
Well, Benji, I got plenty to say, but you're taking top billing this today.
I can't even imagine.
What did I do, Fred?
I'm going to tell you.
I'm
what you
going to
did.
guess it's about your veganism somehow.
The only thing I can think
although I
of-
told her I want. Let me just tell the story. I really wanted her to drop the veganism for the night, but she wouldn't do it. She's
Not even
very,
for a
very into it. Anyway, we had a great time. So, Robin is a wine expert.
Right.
And I said to her, listen, Robin, I'm going to give you the wine menu. Pick out a wine for us to drink. And Robin picked out a beautiful wine. They served it. It was delicious. And the waiter comes over to me, would you like to continue with this one? I said, sure, if Robin picked it, that's what she wants. That's what we'll have.
Well, that's why I sent him over to you. I said, you ask Mr. Stern if he wants to continue
Yeah, sure.
with this.
I mean, absolutely. It was delicious. So we're getting toward the end of the meal. The waiter comes over, and he hands everybody at the table an envelope. I open up the envelope, and it's the actual label to the bottle of wine to show you what you have. I've been to Danielle a couple of times. They never do that. I said, uh-oh. What the fuck is going on here? Why are they giving me the... Maybe because they know this is my crew and this is important to me. Well, the bill comes. Gary was looking over my shoulder. He just told me this. He didn't say anything to me that night.
Uh-oh.
Robin ordered a wine. Now, Robin, let me explain something to you. Because sometimes, I don't know where you grew up, but actually I did.
Here we go. You know where I grew up.
When someone says to you, order a bottle of wine. Listen to me, so you know this for the future. I'm all right with it. I'm fine with it.
I know what you're going to say.
You say to yourself, okay, what am I going to order here? I have never ordered...
Let me tell you about the wine list. Now, he didn't look at the wine list.
I've been there a million times. I know the wine list.
There were bottles of wine there that were $1,200.
All right. Were there bottles that are $100 or $200?
I was looking in the French section, so I don't know.
Okay, so listen to this. Listen to this. I get the bill.
Yeah.
It took my breath away.
I was ordering one bottle of wine. He kept them coming.
Listen. So wait, let me finish. Let me finish because I'm going to teach you something. I know you know everything, but let me teach you one thing if I can, and this will stick with you, even if you fight me on the air about it. So I get the bill. And now, I went like this, like my breath.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I went like this.
I was there.
I did. Gary saw it.
You must have had. You must have needed a burp or something.
And Beth made a comment. She even joked about that the first time they went out, Howard looks at the bill and he makes that face, but except this time he wasn't kidding.
Let me tell you, so I had to add it up. Each bottle of wine was $800.
7.
No, I guess tax or something.
How many did you have?
Well, 3 bottles. And this shithead Benji, they serve him wine.
What happened?
He doesn't even drink it.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They give everybody wine. If you're not going to drink wine, don't ask for wine. In other words, say to the waiter, Benji, I don't drink.
You got to be specific with that, too, because they'll keep it coming.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you don't know. First of all, your manners are ridiculous, but I'm going to tell you about Benji. Robin's in trouble, but you're in real big trouble. So anyway.
It was good wine.
Let me ask you this.
When you are invited to, I remember a story. Tom Chiasano took a client out to a lunch or a dinner and said, order a bottle of wine. Right. The client ordered a $600 bottle of wine. He came back. He goes, that motherfucker. If I wasn't paying for it, you think he'd ever order a $600 bottle of wine? Now, I've never ordered an $800 bottle of wine in my life.
It must have been good.
Well, I would say to you, if I was doing that, I would have ordered that wine.
You are insane.
Okay.
You're a high roller.
It's one night.
Wow.
Now,
not every night.
Let me ask you something.
So the wine bill alone was over $2,400.
Oh, man.
Wow. Whoa. I didn't tell them to keep bringing it.
Well, listen, I said to myself, Robin knows. I figure Robin will go order a $200 bottle of wine.
You should have ordered yourself. Don't ever ask me to order.
Did I learn my lesson with you?
I will do what I would do.
Oh, my God. Wow. And I even said it to Beth. I said, Robin would have ordered that if we were out to dinner.
I would have.
I said, but
I've done it before for you.
I said, she's filing for bankruptcy next week.
Now, let me ask you something. The waiter at a place like that.
The waiter... Because the waiter comes over to me, and I should have figured it out. He said to me, do you want to continue with the wine? But they always ask you that. And I said, sure. I said, whatever Robin ordered.
But a waiter at a place like that, he knows you're a regular, this guy?
Yeah.
Have you seen him before? Do you think it's proper for him to say to you, sir, this is more...
No, it would be embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, right? So
he heard me say to Robin, order the wine.
Right.
Robin should look out for me, but she didn't.
So when he came over and said, should I bring that again? He came over to me. I said, you have to discuss that with Mr. Stern.
But he didn't discuss it with me. You should have said, Howard, it's $800 a bottle.
Oh, but that's interesting. I mean, but Robin did say that probably
Robin's
in wanting the guy to say, no, but...
I wanted him to...
I was all right with it.
That's the reason I sent him over there.
Right. I didn't obsess on it all weekend. I said to Beth, listen, Robin's a high roller.
Oh, here we go.
What are you saying, Fred?
Do you think...
I'm flabbergasted.
Go
I
why?
don't think I've ever had a $700 bottle.
No, this was 800.
800.
Well, that must have been tax.
I knew things were a little pricey because I ordered a scotch there before you guys got there. And
Trust me, the scotch was fine.
And no, but the scotch is a little pricier in that joint than they are in a lot of other places.
The whole meal
Right.
without the wine would have run me about I don't know, $1,200 or something.
For that amount of people, that's
actually
in a
pretty good in
like
Manhattan.
That's reasonable.
But the 2,400, Robin jacked it up too.
I'll pay you for the wine.
No.
I will.
Here's the question I have.
Look, all I can say is that
Gary, am I right?
No,
though, when
here's
you're
the question I have.
ordering wine,
When I know Robin said that when the guy came back, she said you have to ask Mr. Stern. But if Mr. Stern doesn't know what the bottle costs, of course he would say keep it coming because he thinks it's reasonable.
But there's an indication there when I send him over. Look, you better take a look at this.
I was at the table and I missed the signals you two had. The indication.
I didn't have any signal.
The signal is, look, you're paying this bill. You ought to know what you're doing.
But how would he know? How would he know what the price
Because when
is?
the guy says that, he ought to say, well, let me look.
and as Gary points out, Robin's off on that one. When you're
Please. Like I said, I'll give you a check for $2,400.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't cash it.
I will send it to you some other way then. I want to hear about you in this wine. It's what I would do.
Well, I have to say, I'll just say this in the interest of peace here.
How about the signal being, "Hey Howard, it's $800 a
Right,
bottle."
she should say, "Hey Howard, it's $800 bottle. Can I order another one?"
Gauche it is for the waiter to say it, so I'm supposed to yell it across the table?
No, you whisper it to me. You send the smoke
I'm
signal.
not near you.
And by the way,
wow.
So Gary indicates that he did not drink any wine. If he had, he said he probably would have driven it up to 4 bottles.
I didn't. I said to the guy, he gave me a little bit, and I gave mine to Mary. If I was drinking wine the way I drink, we'd have been at 4 bottles, easy.
Right. Well, thank God Benji didn't drink the rest.
Wow.
Well, you know, you two are very.
Any of that wine.
You two are very, very generous
We are.
with each other. With each other, with gifts to each other, what you do for each other. So
And Robin's right.
chalk it up to this was a generous thing.
She would
That
do
is
that.
not
She
something
would.
I wouldn't do
Right.
if I was paying the bill.
Yeah, that's why I like going to dinner when you pay.
Thank you. And from now on, you'll never take me out to dinner.
All right. Don't punish me.
I will take you. I will never be taken by you again.
That's what I'm
Because
looking
I don't want
for.
to hear it. I don't even look at the price when I take you out. I pay.
Do you think Robin's crazy now?
I think that she's got a little bit of misplaced anger on this, and what she thinks about later today.
No,
you'll understand that.
Saying that when I go to a certain place, I like to have a certain kind of time, and I do.
Let's see
Right,
what
but
the
that's your
fans say.
dime.
George, let's go. You're on the air.
And it will be on my dime. That's what I'm saying from now on. I won't have to worry about it.
Now, Robin is very generous with me. But still, when you go out to dinner with a group of people, you kind of keep an eye on the price. You don't go $800 a bottle. You don't. You don't. I'm just telling you for the future.
You didn't go $800 a bottle. You just paid for dinner. I'm paying for the wine.
Yeah, I would never accept it.
I will give it to you, and you're going to take
You've spent thousands of dollars on me.
I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to
No, I'm just telling you for the future.
I'm going to give it to you, and
I
you
won't take
are
it.
going to
I
take it.
get taken out to restaurants in Manhattan all the time.
Right.
And people, it's just not called for. It's way above and beyond. I've been to Danielle, Oreo, all the best restaurants, and it's just rude. And you take a medium-priced bottle of wine, maybe $200-300, but $800 is just way over the top, and doesn't show very many manners.
I don't care what you say. I'm paying for the wine. I'm adding to the dinner.
And paying for the wine while someone else is buying is rude as well.
Yes, that's even more rude. Now you really
bring this
insulted
up
me.
is rude as well.
Well, we do a radio show. It was too good not to. I had to.
To bring this up is very rude.
It is.
You just don't take me out to dinner ever again, or ask me to
stop
buy
it.
a bottle of wine.
Don't be silly.
I
We'll take you out
think
next week.
Robin might be catching some unnecessary shit here, but I think it's a lack of communication. I think what I would have done is maybe gone over to you and say, look, I know wine and how, maybe see, have
So
a
how are
conversation.
you comfortable with this?
Look, we can have a great bottle. It's an $800 bottle of wine. We can enjoy one of them, and then maybe you choose
Well,
another
if Robin
wine
said,
afterwards.
how are you comfortable with this and shown it to me?
Across the room from him.
I know,
and
no,
he
I
puts
know.
me in this position.
I wouldn't do that across the room. I
Sorry.
would say, look, we could experience this, and then maybe go to something
right
later.
Well, that's why I was trying to send the guy there to say, no, just tell him to pick another bottle of wine.
Just say for the future when you go out to dinner with other people, not me.
I wouldn't do that. I'm always taking everybody out anyway.
Yeah, me too. I always foot the bill. Now, Benji really is something else. So, first of all, thank you, George. Benji.
Thank you, shithead.
So Benji.
He probably takes nobody up for anything.
Well, he knows rudeness.
I say, you know, Beth said, let's make the reservation for 7:30. I said, listen, my crew gets up early. I knew Robin was leaving the next day. You were going off to, I don't know where you were going. You were going
Flying
to
on
your
a
flying
jet
for an
plane.
enema. That's another thing.
Flying for an animal.
Enema.
And I wouldn't buy a $1,200 bottle of wine.
Right. So you know, I said to Beth, let's make it for 7 o'clock because I said maybe Gary's staying in the city. I don't know what's going on.
When you
So
live
I
out of
get
the
to
city,
Bro.
that's tough to negotiate.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
So we make it for 7 o'clock. You know, Robin, Fred, Gary, we're all there.
Right.
Basically 7 o'clock, within 5 minutes of 7 o'clock. Who's not there? Benji.
And he lives in the city.
Now, Benji really... Benji knows I'm not looking for him anyway. You know what I'm saying, Robin? I mean, he's getting in by the skin of his teeth into this group because he sits in the studio during the show, and I love Benji. Don't get me wrong; he's a good guy, but
he's been here a decade,
right?
Or longer, actually.
You know, quite frankly, you know, we've discussed this. Benji's there should be in the Sal Richard category, except that Benji works in the studio with us, so therefore he's part of that dinner. So I invite him, and no Benji. A half hour. Now, everyone was hungry. We were all starting to drink. And I said to the waiter, look, I don't know where this guy is. I don't know what he's doing.
Half an hour late?
Half an hour, Artie.
Benji,
So,
come on, you know where
wait
you
a
work,
second.
man.
I'm not
How
even
could you
done.
do
This is just the beginning, and I'm sure Robin and Fred can fill in the holes, but and Gary as well. So I'm sitting there, and Robin knows I'm getting annoyed.
Right.
Because, you know what, I'm only good for so many hours. And when I'm drinking, it's like, you know, I'm going to fall asleep.
And the waiters are standing around, and everybody's waiting for us to do something. We're waiting for Benji.
Yeah, so we're waiting and waiting. And finally I said, listen, let's get some stuff. You know, let's get some appetizers and things. And when this guy shows up, and now I'm down to calling him this guy. Like, I don't even know him. Because I'm so fucking mad. I go, and I even said to Robin, I said, what could he be doing? You know, what, you know,
what's holding him up?
This is an important function. I'm his, you know, quote unquote boss, you know.
It is.
It's a time to be impressive. At the very least, be on time.
It's a work thing.
Yeah, and he knows I hate that he's not prompt because even on the show, he pulls the same bullshit.
Right.
So maybe he got a mental problem. I don't know. So he walks in, fat as ever, sits down, sweating profusely. Now, Artie, you've seen it up close every day, but I mean sweating...
Like he ran to the dinner in a suit.
And then he sits I was thinking Robin was going to sit next to Beth, but Robin sat down next to Fred. And
I didn't
Benji...
see the chair open next to Beth.
That one was for you.
Oh.
There was a whole discussion about where Robin will sit. But...
When Benji showed up, I was like, oh, where's he going to sit? And then I saw this, he, sat there.
And without Benji, you could easily have leaned over and showed Howard the price of the wine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Benji.
That's Benji's fault that this all happened. So Benji sits down.
There's a deflection.
Sweating profusely. Where were you? And his answer was, Gary, what was his... Fred, do you know?
I know his exact answer.
Go ahead, Robin.
I started to get ready at 6:15, and I miscalculated.
Yeah. Now, the guy has to throw on a suit and come here. I mean...
Yeah, who knows what getting ready is, but he didn't get ready until 6:15. Start to get ready until 6:15.
So, like a chick, he shows up late, like I'm on a date with this guy. Then he shows up, and so the meal is delayed.
But 7:30 dinner?
7 o'clock dinner.
All right. 6:15.
He shows up 7:30. So he orders a dinner. Now, this fucking guy is so fat. I mean, how much you weigh now, Benj?
About 235.
Okay, 235. Shows up. He's not going to order an appetizer. He's not hungry, he says. Now, I said, Benji...
he's making all kinds of hubbub.
Yeah, like a whole thing. I go, Benji, look at the size of you.
Stop lying that you don't eat.
Yeah, what do you mean you don't eat? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're not going to have an app. Do what everyone else is doing. Just fucking fit in. So he's carrying on. So
he calls attention to him.
So I told him. So he orders an appetizer. What'd you get? The tuna tartare?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember. I was more obsessed with. I don't know what I ate, but I know what this fuck ate. And he orders tuna tartare, which he barely touches. And by the way, the other time I took him to dinner was Nobu, and he wouldn't eat any fish. Okay, so
Now he's ordering tuna tartare.
So now at the table he orders fish, tuna tartare, and he orders a trout or something. I don't know what he ordered. A bass, some bullshit.
It was
and
a
the whole
bad choice of fish.
You know, and then all of a sudden he goes, I love fish. I love fish. I love it. And I'm remembering at Nobu, he didn't love fish. Now, this place has meat. This place has everything. They'll serve you a fucking duck and a pig and a chicken.
They'll serve you game.
They'll serve you anything you want. They'll kill a lion for you and cook it.
I love fish.
All right. You don't love fish. You don't eat fish. At Nobu, you wouldn't eat fish. That's the greatest fish place in the country.
That's not true. I ordered a fish at Nobu. I had salmon at Nobu.
Okay. All right. So he goes, I love fish. I love fish.
No, because you were yelling at me that I wasn't eating.
Wait.
I said, this is
So
great.
we start eating dinner. Everyone's done with dinner. Benji's whole plate of fish is still
there.
completely there.
No.
So I go, Benji, what's the matter? Don't you like it? I love fish. I love fish. The waiter comes over, he says, can I clear the table? Benji goes, no, I'm still eating mine. Now,
Howard, can I just give you a timeline on that?
Yeah.
So, Artie, you've been at dinner with Howard. You know, Howard likes to move things along. So Howard claps his hands and says, let's order dessert, which is the signal to let's clear the table. Benji hasn't eaten anything yet. When the waiter comes, he says, can I take your plate? Benji's in the middle of the story. He goes, no, I'm going to wait. So now Howard's dying to move it along and have dessert, and Benji's talking and not eating.
Like Benji can't read a signal.
Yeah, why is
Benji
he
cannot
not eating?
read.
Howard.
He can. Why is he not eating? He can't.
Howard.
He can't read the signal that everyone's exhausted.
Howard, I like you.
Yeah.
But I don't give that much of a fuck.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? Honestly,
it was a
Benji,
nice
if you're
social
going to get
dinner.
ahead in life, you got to read signals at a table.
No,
You're
I
there
do.
with a bunch of coworkers, and you're sitting there. You're not eating. You never eat your fish. We waited 10 more.
Eating.
We waited 10 more
I
minutes.
didn't want to order an appetizer because I didn't like
Benji, we all were done, and then you said you told the waiter to hold off on desserts for 10 minutes.
I didn't tell him to hold off.
Yeah, you said I'm still eating. That means they're not going to order dessert, and you didn't eat the rest of your fish. You fucking sat there with it. Fucking return the fish.
You are
bullshit. Gary was going insane too, and I'm not the only one. And believe me, Robin hates you. She just
I
won't
didn't
say
even
it.
know why he was there.
Oh, Benji knows that.
I just
He's just annoying. Gary, help me out here. Will you explain the word?
No, Ben, seriously, here's what happened. Just give me 2 seconds. Ben,
No.
give me 2 seconds, and then you can talk. Give me 2 seconds.
Funny.
Go, Gary.
Dude, you got to learn not to give so much a fuck. Just sit down, have a nice time.
But it's his dinner.
You didn't give a fuck that you're a half hour late and you're
Yes, I
sweating
did.
all over the goddamn table? What's with you? What are you sweating from?
I have another. Wasn't it like 17 degrees that night?
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty chilly.
Yeah, it's hard to work up a sweat.
I'm sorry, Benji. The world doesn't revolve around you. The dinner was for 7 o'clock. To say you can't come.
I sweat to piss you off.
Why did you show up at 7:30?
First of all, I got there at 7:20.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't. Go ahead, Gary.
No, I think it was 7:30.
Here it is, Benji, seriously. I know what you're saying about Howard should relax and all that stuff, but you understand, A, he's your boss, B, he invited you to dinner. So if you're going to go to that dinner, there's going to be a certain way things run. If you don't want to deal with that, you probably should just not come. But once you come and you realize it's Howard, you know how he gets. Benji, he goes like this. This is exactly how he goes. All right, let's order dessert. And that went right over your head.
Yeah, always.
And so you were telling a funny story. And they did come to
You know why? Because Benji entertains no one. He doesn't care about anyone. And when someone he doesn't sit and pick up signals. I know people like Benji. They're the most annoying people. They've been so pampered in life and so babied that they don't pick up on what's going on at the table. Robin had finished. Fred had finished. Everyone was sitting there. It was time for me as the host to move the evening along. The waiter was looking toward me to find out should I clear the table. And you're the only asshole who's sitting there, and you didn't even finish.
Your food must have been cold by then.
Right.
I was enjoying it.
It was cold, Robin. I put my finger in it to touch the temperature.
Benji, you were at my house that night. That Howard, you know that there's he gets tired early. That's why we eat dinner early.
Right. Gary, you were tired too. Everyone was.
Everyone was
get up
tired.
early.
I looked around the table.
Because we were waiting. Because as a courtesy, the way manners are, you wait for everybody to be finished.
I would have ordered dessert. Oh, don't get me wrong.
And then you would have been mad. Why are you turning in your fish before you're done?
No, the waiter would not take our dessert order. There's etiquette at a fine restaurant.
All right.
You were holding up the table.
I thought we had
At least
a good
eat
time.
your fish.
I thought we had a good time.
We had a good time. Not you. We had a good time without you. When you showed up, things got horrible.
All right.
We had a good half hour before things got bad. No, we had a nice time. I enjoyed your company. I love being there with you.
You were fine in conversation.
I mean,
but
listening to your unbelievable sex life, which I don't believe a word
Was
of.
there more of that?
I got to tell you, my wife.
I thought we got the guys' version at Nobu.
No.
He went into.
Benji
Really?
loves to talk about his sex life.
Mary turned around to me. She goes,
interesting.
Is that
Real.
possible?
Yeah, is it real?
And I go, I think it is. And she goes, that's really disgusting. She likes you, Ben, but she was sort of creeped out.
Benji's up to like really dangerous behavior. Like Benji's going to get killed.
Yeah, he's the female version of looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Benji, one story about his sex life is he goes on these, Craigslist or whatever they are, and he, some guy invites him to his hotel room to fuck some girls in front of him. And he's going into strange hotels.
Right.
He's
and
going to be.
He doesn't know who these people are.
Yeah.
He's in a strange location, and nobody knows he's there.
And when he shows up, doesn't the guy go, I don't want to watch you fuck anybody? And the girls don't want to fuck you.
That guy must really be
I said, did that really happen?
Yes. And I said, Benji, aren't you worried? And he goes, yeah.
But did you fuck a girl in front of a guy?
Yeah.
Wow, that.
And he said the girls were like.
A stranger at a hotel.
They were models, right?
He didn't come on my chest or anything, but yeah.
Were they models?
They looked like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were.
Yeah, he describes the scene, but meanwhile, would you go models to
This
somebody?
was a long time ago. I'm dating
What'd he
regular
say?
chicks now and dating regularly.
Oh, they must be
Wrigley?
delighted.
Well, anyway, so, Gary.
And that guy, and I won't say, but he is famous. And that guy, if you want to, I would reveal.
Don't do that.
No, don't do me
What,
a
the
favor.
guy who watched you?
That night
Quiet.
at the dinner.
Total coincidence.
Stop.
Yeah, no,
He
I don't
doesn't know
want
who I am. He doesn't know I know him.
I don't want to.
Oh, I think I know who he is, actually.
No, you don't.
I think you told me.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Was it Sam Ben Ruby? No. All right. Anyway, so.
No, Sam would know Benji.
Right.
Sam would throw Benji out. I got to tell
Benji?
you. I got to tell you.
Wow.
This Benji's such a character.
Right,
I love him. I don't want to be too harsh, but he was.
Actually, that guy scares me. If he knows, I would never reveal him.
But understand something, Benji.
Yeah.
You're going to go out with people in the future. Forget about me. I understand you're trying to be
You
eccentric.
think he's going to go out with people in the future?
I don't know. I said that to make him feel better. But if you do, show up on time, or when you read the signals at the table. Come on.
Or just keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
There are no signals to be read. Everybody's doing basically the same thing. When their entree comes, they eat it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Like that's the time to eat your entree. Save it. Don't save it for later.
I was eating.
And no, you weren't.
But you realize
never finished.
hold on, seriously, and I'm not being a dick, Benji. Did you notice that everybody's plate on the table, this is true, was empty, and yours was completely full?
Well, you guys are pigs. You eat so quickly.
No, really. But see, you notice that stuff, and you say, either I don't want to hold 7 other people up, so I'm either going to eat quicker or I'm going to forego what's left of my meal.
When are you going to eat your dinner? I mean, what point in the night? And then we waited 10 more minutes, and you still hadn't eaten it. You never ate it.
Right, you did not touch that food from the time the waiter
you
came.
You weren't going to eat.
I honestly didn't realize that people that it would be considered a faux pas for other people to order dessert while someone else is still eating.
Yeah, but it's not Denny's, it's Danielle.
Oh,
it's like we're having a dining experience together.
That didn't hit me until you said it.
I'm sure there's no Danielle in North Carolina.
Listen, I'm not being an asshole about it. That's the way it works. The waiter's not going to take desserts until the place is ready to go. It's not done. You could see that the guy was waiting. If you had bothered to pay attention. Well, anyway.
Write down the name of the guy who watched your fucking chick.
Yeah, I'd like to know that one myself.
Really.
So just
you don't even. You know what? It's so boring.
For the air. Is it boring? Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it's nobody you know, and it's nobody anybody knows. He thinks the guy's famous. The guy has a high profile kind of job.
Oh.
He would know the job, not the guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Write down the guy's job.
I do have to say that Benji's stories I was riveted.
Benji is
good stories.
Riveted.
Yeah. Benji's a lot of fun.
That's what you should do in stand-up, by the way. You should tell those stories.
I wish I could.
Don't do it.
Those stories he doesn't tell.
Some of them work without.
As the stories were going, Beth started going further and further away.
She almost crawled under Howard.
She started moving closer to me to get away from the disease that has to be crawling on Benji's body.
They shouldn't even joke about that.
Right.
I would take a test on the air.
Okay.
Did you come to New York? Did you come to New York as someone from the South? And I'm being serious. Did you come here with the goal of being part of that, like, outer fringe Andy Warhol gang, like New York City, nook and cranny, getting blown everywhere? Like,
yeah, the underground crowd.
did you want to be a part of that thing? Or,
I've kind of always been attracted to anything underground. Not just sex. Just sex, it's more illustrated when it's sex. But I like underground stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it is, dude.
Gee, Artie,
it
too
is-
bad you weren't at the dinner. You could have asked these questions.
No, I'm just
over the
saying, it
dinner.
is dangerous.
And had your dinner delayed, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I wish, look.
Anyway, we had a great time.
I would love to have failed the piss test for an $800
now
bottle
I feel
of wine.
horrible.
Nah, come on.
So
I would never even bring it up unless we were on the
Don't
air.
invite me anymore. I feel awful.
I knew you would, but I had to do it because it was too good to bring
That's
up
how
on
much
the
you
air.
care about me.
Yeah, the show comes first.
How do Fred and Gary rank?
Roberto, you're on the air.
Can I contribute a
Hey,
little,
how
at
you
least?
doing? It's a given that Benji's a classless fat slob with pig eyes, but Howard, come on, bro. All we need to know is that I don't care what you've earned over the course of your life. Just the $83 million that you earned as a bonus. You just pick up the check and shut up about what Robin ordered or didn't order. I mean,
We're doing a radio
if
show,
not
sir.
now,
I think
when would you enjoy an $800 bottle of wine with your friends?
Roberto, this is a radio show. So I bring things up. Read between
Well,
the
that's
lines.
not. You know what? That's not true because you drew.
But
the
I'm bringing up
analogy about
etiquette. I'm
when-
teaching Robin, too. She needs to learn.
No
You
etiquette.
don't think part of etiquette is just keeping quiet?
Roberto, if you went to
He
dinner...
knows my etiquette, not his.
Robin, the truth be told, I would never be mad at Robin for that because she's so generous with me. The idea that I got to pay her back a little bit would be great. So believe me, I'm not upset about it.
Can I ask Robin a question?
Yes.
I got your back 100% on this, Robin, but I'm curious. You embrace this sort of vegan lifestyle and you spend so much of your time detoxing, living a pure life. Why do you continue to consume alcohol?
Yeah,
which the
that's a
human
good
body
question.
I don't
perceives as
drink
a poison?
often, but I do like a glass of wine every now and then.
You just can't get that out of your life. You can't.
I
muster
certainly
the resolve or
I'm not
discipline.
addicted to wine. I'm not Artie.
But I feel if
I'm
you're
not addicted to wine either.
you're detoxing and you're taking enemas and colonics.
I'm not.
Howard, Robin's an
I was
addict.
going to get on a detox regimen when we were leaving, so this was my farewell to food.
I agree with Roberto. I think wine and all alcohol should be cut out
Well,
of your life.
again, my nutritionist says wine is okay.
Well, then I think you can eat some cream in your soup.
No, I can't.
That tells me I just got to get a nutritionist that says steak's okay.
You got to get a nutritionist. Heroin's okay.
That's what I did. I looked for one until I found one who said wine was
Right.
okay.
I don't like you.
Roberto is right, though, Robin.
No, he's
I always
not.
thought that was interesting that you've cut out every
First
food
of all,
except
I'm
wine.
not an overindulger in anything.
Right. I didn't
So
say as you were.
I don't overindulge in wine. Wine, again, you would like my vice to be cream and soup. I would like my vice to be wine.
But do you aspire to one day rid yourself of this need to drink wine?
I don't have a need to drink wine. I like wine.
I think you can't let go of the pretension of ordering $800 bottles of wine. That's what I think you can't let go.
She is an expert. I'll tell you
Your
what, the
uppity
wine
attitude
people
is
at Danielle
ridiculous.
were impressed enough to give me the label. I mean, my God.
What do they steam that off?
Yeah, they must have been
Oh,
back
wow.
there steaming.
Hey, can
Thank
I
you.
have that?
You know, I when I looked at the price, I was so shocked I forgot to take my label with me.
Oh, okay.
Because someone asked me, said, "Well, what was this wine you drank?" I said, I was, listen, I almost passed out at the table, so I forgot to
You're
bring
a
the
little
name.
woozy and left your.
Let me ask you
What
this.
was the name of this wine,
It
Robin?
was a Dujac wine. I'd have to look at the label too because they make a number of different wines.
A Dujac. You didn't say that.
please.
You underpaid. A Dujac.
I got off cheap.
Yeah. Now, what do you think the restaurant pays for that bottle of wine?
I've heard they mark it up 3 times.
300%. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
how they make their money.
They probably get it for $250.
Let me ask you something, Howard, about something that if you thought about with retiring. Say you didn't have the radio show and this happens. Would you just harbor resentment for Robin forever?
No, in fact,
that would
the
fester.
truth- it's not as funny to say this, but the fact of the matter is, I was kind of glad Robin did that because Robin's very generous with
No,
me
I
and
know,
everyone
but-
on the show, and in order to pay her back, no, you're not.
I'm using that as an example in your life. I mean, there seems to be a lot of
Yeah.
things getting to know you that you get out on the air that seems almost therapeutic to you. Do you think that would be a problem for you without the radio
no problem.
show?
No.
Because you're just going to stop seeing people.
Because no one will see me again, and poor Beth will see me. Trust me. No, Rob and I will see for life. And
right, I'm sure you
And
will.
Fred, but not Benji. I mean, once I retire, I will never see Benji again. I'm sure of that.
Benji, when's the last time you did that? You went to a weird sex situation. Be honest, like you went to an apartment from that bullshit.
It's happening all the time.
Well, he claims he's not doing that anymore.
He is, though.
Howard, what is that all about? I mean, I'm
dating regular chicks.
No, but I mean that whole like dangerous like.
What is it about?
What is it
You're
about?
looking at a guy who can't get laid. So the only way he's going to get laid is through some freaky scenes.
No, I think he actually can get laid, but but I mean the whole has to be like almost like on a tightrope with like almost like with a gun to your head.
Listen,
kind of sex.
what normal person who values their life? You know, when Artie does heroin, I go, I love Artie, and he seems like such a normal guy, but then he's risking his health and his life.
That seems more normal to me.
Well, you're
Yes.
getting
Heroin seems more normal.
None of it is normal.
But well, it's more normal to me than what Benji puts himself. He goes to a room where some guy says, "Come in and fuck some girls." It sounds to me like either you're going to get knifed.
He was even in one. He explained where it could have been like one of those rape fantasy kind of things.
Right.
You know, that's crazy because you don't know how you're getting there. You don't know if this woman is participating in this.
Well, he gets a rush out of that.
You don't know what Robin's saying is, how do you know those girls weren't given roofies?
Yeah.
And, and then they're going to accuse you of raping them.
You know, he may not have AIDS, but he definitely has genital warts.
Fuck you, dude. Dude, why don't you come down here and I'll come down here and we'll do a doctor's test.
Do you want me to examine your penis right now?
He's the fattest AIDS patient
Why do
ever.
you want to see his penis?
I don't, Robin, but I will look for genital warts.
We've all seen it, unfortunately. What? I mean, so you get a rush out of that more than sexual? You like the danger of it?
No.
You understand? You know I like you. You know you're putting your life at risk.
I am dating regular chicks now in a regular way. The problem is...
Do you know that there's something wrong with you? That you would go to a room where a guy just says, come over? I mean, don't you know that... Like,
in the middle of the night.
You don't have a bodyguard. You don't have a gun. You don't have nothing, man. You're walking in there and you're doing this weird thing. I mean, you don't know that's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous.
Do you value your life? Do you like living?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
But anytime you get laid, it's like there's...
Listen, I want to get laid more than anything. Getting laid is the main focus of my life. You know what I mean? It's the primary focus of my life for many, many reasons. Being inside a woman's not enough for me. You know what I mean? I wish I could go inside of you and then come out through your mouth.
But you were
Crawl all the way up.
Right.
You were exactly right when you said, I don't get off at all on some dude being there. I'll take the opportunity.
No, that's the dude that's going to take a gun and shoot you in the head and rob you.
Or stab you.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, you don't have any money.
Did you ever see the movie Looking for Mr. Goodbar? You should rent it.
Yeah, it was about a hot chick who gets killed. You, on the other hand, are going to get killed, and you're not even a hot chick.
Right.
Some people have that need
I
for...
worry about you. I do.
Action, but he's not a gambler.
You're not thinking.
No, he's gambling with sex.
Right.
Right.
But it's more of a sexual thing. Like at the end of the movie, the gambler with James Caan, he wins his bet and he needs more danger in his life. So he goes to like a drug den and tries to get into a knife fight with a big bouncer. Like he needs that action.
Yeah,
but it's the same as Looking for Mr. Goodbar. She finally winds up with a guy who's mental and clubs her to death.
Right. But it's sexual. It's not like a gambling
Yeah,
thing.
but Benji's is sexual. You know, like she didn't know who she was taking home either.
See, I don't know if Benji can turn that off then. Like if
he can't turn off, I'll tell you why.
Can't.
Benji, this isn't about sex, but Benji's lonely.
Nah, I'm not.
No, you're lonely.
I have lots of friends.
I'm lonely. I would never do that.
Listen, I love sex. And it is hard because anytime you're home, you could just go out and get laid.
Wouldn't it be safer than to go to a stranger's house? At least go to a well-known high-end prostitute where at least you could...
I know it sounds crazy, but then it doesn't feel like I don't get off on that.
See,
because
that's the danger.
I don't feel like I'm earning it.
Oh, okay.
Benji said something to me once. I don't think he's going to care about this, but we were in... I mean, it was something that it kind of creeped me out, but it didn't. And it goes along the lines of this. Maybe you remember this. The last time we took the show to Vegas, we landed on a private jet, and it happened to be the day of rehab at the Hard Rock with all the strippers. And they got us an area, and it was me, and I was talking to this smoking hot blonde was talking to me. And she knew the show, and she was clearly, like, hitting on me, you know.
Right.
And I was sort of like, drinking with her and everything. Then she said to me, he goes, isn't it like a turn on to do you think like you could just be fucking this chick in like 5 seconds up in your room? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe if I, later on or something. He goes, but isn't that fucking amazing that you could just fuck her right now? And I'm like, he was getting too into the question.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
God knows what was going on in his head.
Yeah, I was starting to think like, what do you want to do?
Well, anyway, that was our dinner.
Do you
Thursday.
remember that?
That's the creepy moment.
No, but because it was like you were. I don't know
All right,
if you wanted
I'm done
me.
with Benji. I'm done with Benji.
Well, I wanted to
Right.
say, what a lovely evening.
It
but
was.
It no longer is in my mind.
You know, Robin, when things went downhill? I saw after Robin ordered the wine, the wait staff was high-fiving each other.
Wow. They were doing the sucker dance.
They did the sucker dance in the background. All right.
But I thought I'd had a good time. I now realize I didn't.
You did not have a good time.
I did not have
I will always remember that night. That's the most expensive booze
you ever had.
I've
Yeah,
ever
me
consumed.
too. I never had
the most.
Me too. The most expensive wine I ever had was maybe half that price.
Howard,
This
do you?
was a
I never
first
even
for me.
had anything half that much.
Do you think? Because I'm going to ask Robin this too.
Well,
but-
again, if they're marking things up
Maybe it
3
was.
times, you're drinking the wine I brought you.
Was really
is
a
more
$250.
Well, you're not-
$250.
No,
You're not getting that
I'm
wine at
saying
Costco.
it was retail wine.
Right.
The wine I bought you for a present, each bottle is more expensive than the wine you drank.
By the way, did you hear Gary going off on you on the wrap-up show?
Oh, my God.
Did
What
you
is
hear that?
all about?
Did you
What
hear it?
Now what?
Oh, my God.
Hey, Howard, real quick before we end this, do
I'm
you?
now giving up wine because it causes
You
too
should.
much
You
trouble.
with wine. You got to hear Gary from the wrap-up. But Dominic, what did you want to say real quick?
How do you know that Benji's really doing all this? Because
I don't.
Think about this for one moment.
I believe him.
No,
Well, everyone at that table, he was shocking some women that would never ever think of this type of behavior, would find it disgusting, and for a moment he makes himself the most important person at the table. Mary, certainly, Robin,
Right.
Beth, all these women are hearing these horrible stories, and while he's telling them, everyone's looking riveted to him. I doubt he does any of this, and I'm serious.
Well, you make a point. It did make him the star of the night.
Let's verify.
But it was fun.
I allow you, if you want to put it on the air and get those people, you can do it.
I would love you to verify.
For one of the,
You really think those people are going to come on the air?
it can be verified.
Oh God, who are they?
One of the famous woman, I feel weird about.
Wait, there's a famous woman?
Yeah, I know that one, and I don't want to go anywhere with that.
I feel
Oh,
weird
I know
because
that
it's not her,
Yeah.
I know
it's
the
a different one.
I know the famous woman.
But supersonic, she used to describe the sex and not describe it the way you did, Benji. So I don't
What do you mean?
know.
What she describe?
Well, the events that you think you did. You know, in your story, you're the stud.
No, but what did Supersonic say?
Well, you were not the super stud for her.
What-
you know,
wait,
everyone
wait,
at the
wait,
table.
when did you hear her say
wasn't-
that?
First of all, how could that be the main
Dominic,
topic?
stop a second. When
Yeah.
did you hear her say that?
Well, she's discussed it on the air once.
And what did she say?
That it wasn't what you were saying.
That's not what
You
she
were
said at
speaking
all.
with her every
Do you guys
night,
remember what she said?
All right, can I get off
I don't
Benji?
know.
Yeah, she said
Dominic,
she was
thank
into
you. I saw you on Larry King. I got a tape of it, and gained some weight.
I have to now
He's now
gain
too
weight.
skinny?
Robin, he's become so thin. You know what a prune looks like? He looks like someone stuck a pin in him.
Oh,
You
no.
think I look
He's
too fit now,
deflated?
really?
Yeah, you look better heavier, maybe. I don't. You don't. But your health is probably better, so I'm happy for you.
All right, goodbye.
All right, Dominic. There he is. Anyway,
Howard,
so
do you
Gary,
think you could tell the difference between an $800 bottle of wine and a $200 bottle of wine?
You know, I'm not that sophisticated, but the wine was very good.
Robin,
that's all
could
I
you?
know.
800 and 200, you think?
Not a good $200 bottle of wine.
Listen,
I'm
I
not
told
that
you.
good.
I told you. This is a real quick story. I've said it on the air before. They're a very famous couple who are authors, and they write only about wine. They are wine experts.
Not the ones Benji fucked.
No, these are considered two of the top people. I remember I bought their book. Like Robin, I tried to learn something about wine. I learned less than she did. But anyway, I'm reading the book, and the guy starts off the book by saying that him and his wife were searching for a great bottle of wine. They were in wine country. They go to this place. They found a bottle of wine, and they didn't make a lot of money. And they said, this is the most expensive bottle of wine. They had to buy it. They had to try it. They're, after all, wine experts. It's part of their job. It's almost a tax write-off for them. And they bought the bottle of wine. They said, we'll save it for a special occasion. Well, they waited like a year. Special occasion shows up. They drink it. They said it was the best bottle of wine they had ever experienced in their life.
Wow.
What they didn't realize was they opened the wrong bottle. And it was, Robin, I told you this story.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. It was
I never heard this.
The wine was a $10 bottle of table wine from, I can't now remember the name. I've told this story once on the air, and I'll look up the name. I went out and bought the $10 bottle of wine because they said, we were fooled. We are wine experts. We spent our lives on this. And to show you how sometimes this can all be bullshit, we thought this $10 bottle of wine was the best wine we'd ever had. We have to be honest about it.
Nothing is bullshit.
Right.
It's all, who knows what the value of any bottle of wine is?
Right.
It's what people can get for it based on their marketing and distribution and, the value of their name.
Anyway, so Gary gave it to you on the wrap-up show. This is another wine thing that's gotten you in trouble.
Jeez.
Here's Robin getting blasted. I mean, wow.
Why do I even bother to try?
All right, here you go. This is really Robin.
Just because we both got you wine for your birthday? Is this
Listen to what Gary says. And by the way, I had heard this rap off there. He'd come to me about this.
Really?
And I didn't know he was going to go on the air with it.
I don't know what's going on around here.
I was really angry in the office this morning. And this is totally real. I bought Howard a birthday present, and I brought it on Monday, the day of his birthday, and I put it in my office, and I just happened to mention to Howard when I was there earlier, hey, I just want to let you know, I got your birthday present. I'll just have Tracy get it over to your house. And I said, I explained what the wine was. It took all of 20 seconds. He said, thank you, and it was great. Robin announced that she was bringing him wine. So we did that whole wrap on the air. So we know that Robin's bringing him wine, or that's what the present is going to be. Ronnie walks in this morning like he was her cabin boy. Like Robin walked in a full-length leather coat with mink or some chinchilla or something around the edges, and Ronnie was carrying these two big boxes. Robin puts them down on Howard's console right before the show. So there they are. So now Howard knows he's got the wine. Now Robin insists that he opens it up on the air. We know it's wine. I think it's just slowing down the show. And I don't understand what the big show of the gift was about.
And I thought, she kept saying, go inside. There's like a big payoff.
Yeah, the payoff is there's a note that says these bottles were handpicked by Robin, which they weren't. And, it's wine. It's a wonderful gift, but I don't know what all the fanfare was about.
So you took it on the chin twice now about wine.
About wine. I think I'm giving it up because it just causes me trouble.
You have to go to a new drink. No more wine for you. So there you go. You want to answer, Gary, for any reason why?
No, if he feels that way, I'm sorry.
Good for you taking the high road.
Wanted you to open the wine and read the note. That's all.
Well, he took great offense. Wolf? I don't understand. It slowed the whole show down.
I could have said, Howard, I want you to open my wine.
Right.
And the big payoff was, this is the wine that you said you loved that you couldn't find, and I somehow found it for you. And I could have, but I don't know why we would do that on the air.
In other words, you're saying you can't understand why Robin had me open it on the air. We knew it was wine.
Wait, we knew it was wine, and we knew she handpicked it. Okay.
Well, no, you were claiming that it didn't handpick.
Well, you probably had some help, but okay, but fine. Say I'm off on that. That's a minor detail. Why did Howard have to open wine on the air that we knew was wine?
I just wanted you to know it wasn't a last-minute gift. I had done that a while ago.
Ah. Right.
Right what?
I don't know. I had enough with wine.
You guys just love to argue about nothing.
I don't want to hear about Benji anymore. I want to hear about wine. I'm done with wine. I love wine, but thank you, everyone. I had a great night with all.
Don't thank me.
Except for Robin.
God, I hate you now.
Robin.
Oh, God, yes.
How are you doing about this whole wine thing?
This is not a good day for me. I don't want to talk about it.
Ben, so how did the dinner go the other night with Howard and everyone?
I thought it was fun. I thought I had a good time. I thought everyone had a great time, but apparently it wasn't as great as I thought it was.
And what was it with eating so slowly?
I use food as a drug. So if I'm out at a social occasion and I'm eating, I enjoy the social occasion. It's when I'm alone or in a confined situation that I'm pigging out. So I'm not the pig I am on air or at home that I am out in a social restaurant.
How was the wine? Did you even try it?
I had a sip and it was great.
The wine's not your thing?
No, it was. This is too convoluted of a thing to really get into. I mean, it was. They poured me wine. I was gonna have it towards the end, but someone said, "Oh, you're not drinking. Let me just have the glass." So I let them have it.
So you had a good time at dinner?
Yes, I thought so. I thought it was great.
Do you feel bad about all this? The way Howard took it?
Well, I guess it would have been kind of neat experience if he came on and said, "The best guest in the world is Benji. I've never had such a great dinner in my life." But that
didn't happen.
It's not that big of a deal, man.
this. I have a book out, I have an EP out, I'm talking to Howard Stern about it, and I'm really excited. I've heard a lot of things that Howard has said about me, and I'm grateful. So I'm excited to meet him and be able to talk to him, and I think it's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a lot of fun.
So what do you think Howard's going to want to talk about today? He's given you a lot of props in the past.
Yeah, yes. It's great. I'm incredibly grateful. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous because he is Howard Stern. He is unpredictable, but it's going to be fun.
Sanjaya, if you remember Sanjaya, he was on American Idol. At the time, we got behind him to vote for Sanjaya.
Yeah, I think it was 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago. Has it been 2 seasons already?
It's 2 seasons since Sanjaya.
I always judge the passage of time. Oh, there's Sanjaya. How you doing, Sanjaya? Good to see you. Sanjaya was a contestant on American Idol. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
We worked hard to get you to be the American Idol, and we almost got you in.
You did plenty. You did more than your share.
Oh, he didn't win?
No.
He didn't win.
No. I thought he won.
I think the fix was in at a certain point.
Were you like was you second?
No.
You were about
I was
4th.
7th.
You were 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got you almost all the way through.
That's right.
How old are you now?
How many finalists
I'm
are
19.
there?
You're 19?
There's 10 that go on tour.
Well, but what is the entire number of finalists for the TV series? Isn't it 25?
Yeah, 24.
24, okay.
You know, here's the thing. When you were on American Idol, everyone was goofing on you that you couldn't sing. And the idea was, hey, let's put Sanjay through. But you passed the audition.
Yeah.
And what did you sing at your audition?
Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
Signed, Sealed, Delivered. They liked you. Mm-hmm. So it means you had an ability to sing.
Well, yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, everyone turned on you, right?
Yeah.
The judges turned on you. They turned you into a bit of a joke.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. You seemed like you took it, but you had to be in great pain over this when Simon and all of them were like almost laughing in your face.
Basically, Simon was saying you didn't belong there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's to a certain extent it was a little painful because I'm an artist. I'm trying to go out there and do my craft and then get like beat down for it. But on the other side, it's like these people are there. Simon in particular is there to be rough on you, to be just like you're here to be outrageous.
But you have a good attitude about it. I don't know that I would have. I would have punched him.
A lot of times, especially with the young guys or girls, you think, is it really okay to be beating up on somebody who's 17, 18, 16, being that hard on them in their formative years?
Well, isn't it true on American Idol, and you say this in your new book, that they give you a counselor after you're voted off American Idol, almost like when a guy gets out of war and they need when you get voted off of American Idol, it's a great deflation to your ego. In other words, here you've been in this America's most popular show. They're afraid some kids might hurt themselves, right?
Yeah. Well, there's people that have hurt themselves just not getting through the first audition.
That's true. They take it that hard.
Yeah.
Did you go through a period of time like, oh my God, what am I going to do now?
No, because at that point I was on tour, I had gotten to the top 7, so I was like,
something
totally
was
content.
Going to happen
I was
in your life anyway.
Jennifer Hudson was number 7, so obviously that didn't affect her.
What happened when you went on tour? You choose a couple of songs, you go out there, you sing a few songs every night, and they pay you well or no?
Well, they pay you for each show, and we do.
When you say you get paid for each show, what kind of money do you get for each show?
Well, I have kind of a warped sense of because my first job was American Idol. Like my first paying job was like the tour.
Where did you work before that? How did you make money before that?
I was in school.
Yeah, you was a kid.
You were high school, right?
I was a sophomore in high school. So.
Go ahead. Yeah, so you never had a job. So what kind of money did they pay you?
It was pretty. I was able to right afterwards go to New Zealand and move to LA and get my sister a Prius, and so I was really comfortable. And then I realized after a while that you have to get more money in order to maintain it.
Yeah.
So,
did you spend all of your American Idol money? Do you think you were a little unwise that way?
Most definitely.
Because you shouldn't go out and buy your sister a car. You should probably just bank some of the money in case there are lean times, right?
Well, yeah, I banked some of it, but I was definitely literally my first paycheck before that was working for family, $2,000, and that was wow.
Right.
And then so I go on the tour and I'm making legitimate money, and I'm.
Do you have no one in your life who would sit you down and say, "Hey, son, listen, don't spend all this money. Be smart about it. It's not going to last."
So
forever.
you're saying a parent would have done that because you said
Right.
son.
Right.
Yeah, I had people telling me that, but I mean,
You didn't listen.
I didn't listen.
You got the money. You were old enough that they handed you the money.
Well, yeah, I was at the end of the tour. I turned like a week before the end of the tour. I turned 18. So I was,
But it hasn't been easy for you. Your mom went to jail, right? I was reading. Now, is that in your book that your mom went to jail?
I might have briefly mentioned it, but
She went to jail for putting you on American Idol?
Yeah. Can you believe this?
Actually, I fought her to go on American Idol.
Yeah.
She didn't. She wanted me to wait a year.
Did you? Why'd your mom go to jail? What was she doing?
It was overblown marijuana operation that she had for medical uses. She was growing for medical uses.
All right.
Where did she live?
In Seattle.
So she didn't have a marijuana operation. She had an operation that caused her to use marijuana.
No, he's saying
No.
she grew marijuana for medical
Right.
purposes.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
in Seattle, is that legal? It's not legal.
Well, there's certain, it's a gray area
Uh-huh.
for medical uses. So
Right.
it's.
Wait, so what? Are you an Indian guy or what?
My dad's from India.
And where's your mom from?
My mom's dad's family is from Italy, and then her mom is English Irish.
So she's like a white type of broad,
Yeah.
and then your dad was an Indian, so you guys came up with kind of a mixture over there. Now, I got to say, how's that sister of yours? I found her quite attractive.
Thank you. She's doing good. She's actually, she wanted to call in, but I don't know if she's.
Why should she hog your airtime? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's listening in her Prius.
Yeah. I hope she sold that at Prius and gave you back the money.
Well, I'm living in New York, so I'm not driving, but when I go back to Seattle, I get to drive it because it's technically my car.
She's quite attractive. She have a boyfriend?
Yes, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's she doing with herself?
She's in Seattle right now, but she's writing music. She's working.
Is she sexually active?
I'm sure. I don't.
How old is she?
You think she's gotten it?
Huh?
You think she's gotten it?
Gotten what? Sex?
Yeah, the ween.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah?
How old is she?
She's 21.
She living with this guy?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
She
And
must
they're
be.
celibate, Howard.
Yeah, they're
she's-
saving themselves for marriage.
So he's doing it. You think that's our first?
No.
She's been around the block, that chick, huh?
Not around the block, but she's had previous relationships.
Now, you mentioned in your book, now I got to be honest with you, I thought you were gay.
Okay,
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I mean?
people have.
I think you're a gay American, and I still think it. Because,
Really?
well, you're very effeminate. You know what I mean? You're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
And you have a very slight build. And I say to myself,
You're going to make him gay. And he's not.
well, no, I assumed you were gay. You claim in the book you're straight.
Let me say something,
Yeah.
Howard,
Yeah.
because I, like you and many others, thought that too watching him on the show. But when he walked in here, I did not get a gay vibe.
Yeah, I'm not getting a gay vibe,
Yeah.
but then again, I'm the last one to know. I have no gaydar whatsoever. I'm so masculine in the traditional sense.
You didn't know I was on heroin.
I didn't know he was on heroin, and he's been on it for
He's
years.
sitting right next to you.
Would you do me a favor to prove that you're straight? Will you fuck Robin right
Oh,
now?
stop it.
Would you mind?
It's not necessary.
Sanjaya,
It's
would you
okay.
mind? Would you mind giving her sex right now? She needs it badly. She had a trauma-filled weekend with Matt.
I'm sorry.
You can't do it?
Huh? I could do it. Unfortunately, I have a girlfriend. So
It's
come
okay.
on.
I get in
It's okay.
trouble.
Robin, take off your clothes and let's start it in right now.
He could give me a massage.
Just don't get in a relationship with her. Cost you $800 for a bottle of wine.
You're not kidding. She's expensive.
Oh.
No, so when did you bang your first broad?
When I was 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
See this? You see, I jumped to conclusions about
So
you.
you're watching him on the show thinking he's never had a girl. And he did.
16, you banged your first chick. You're a good-looking dude. I bet you can get chicks easily, huh?
I could, but like I said, I've been in a relationship for a year now. So
Look at you, banging chicks. The hell do I know? You really never kissed a guy? Never took it in the ass? Nothing. I bet you guys. I bet you guys proposition you.
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time. I can see that. Fred wants to talk to you about maybe sleeping with you. I don't know. He loves it. He goes both ways.
Nice.
But no kidding.
Color me disappointed.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, I don't get a gay vibe looking at you now.
Well, good. I mean,
nothing wrong with being gay.
No,
I'm not-
gay people are awesome.
Gay at all, yeah.
Right. I got no problem with it. I'm just saying that's what I figured for sure. So what, like, don't you think people who go down and audition for American Idol are a little bit wacky in the sense that I mean, it is a wacky thing, right? To do this. What did you do? You woke up one morning and said, I'm going to go down to American Idol, or did you plot this thing out?
I had friends that were plotting it out, and like we didn't know it was coming to Seattle, so I had a group of friends that was gonna drive down to California, and they're like, "Oh, Sanjay, come with us. We'll go and audition." I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like,
and your sister was in on this too.
Well, she didn't.
Around, did they not think they could actually sing? They were just like, hey, we'll make the show, we'll be goofy or something?
It was my choir, so like my school choir, so they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get on, we'll all get on together.
You were in the choir in school?
Oh yeah.
And you're not gay?
Nope. Choir chicks are hot.
No, I know.
On the last show, so when we were doing this whole thing, when you were on American Idol, and we were like, hey, vote for Sanjaya, you had said, you kind of said, look, I don't know Howard Stern, I don't know anything about him. And I don't care about that, and that's not the way I'm going to win American Idol. But do you now think that maybe we did help contribute to your long run?
I know for a fact that a majority of the people that come up to me on the streets are people that say, "Oh, I'm a huge fan of Howard Stern. I'm a fan of you." Blah, blah. And so
I voted for you many times.
We were behind you, and I never have voted in American Idol. I used to vote every week.
That's right.
I never voted for you.
Now, you were treated disrespectfully, and then let me get your feelings on this. You, on the last show, you did a duet with Steve Perry of Aerosmith, who is a great, great guy.
Yeah.
That's Joe Perry. Joe Perry, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. Steve Perry is not a great guy. He's from Journey. I'm talking about Joe Perry. But you originally requested to do your duet with Ozzy Osbourne, and he refused to do it with you. Is that true?
Well, it was kind of like they were trying to set up a duet with Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know the logistics of it all.
But he said, no, I don't want to be with Sanjay.
But wait a minute, I don't understand what happened. So you decide who you want, or do you know that there's a list of people who are going to be on the show?
I didn't know that I was going to sing with Joe Perry until the rehearsal. And I went out on stage, and like first I saw him rehearsing with other people, and then I went out on stage and realized
he's with you.
Oh wow. So and then but after the show, I did like the press tour or whatever. I did Jay Leno, and Ozzy Osbourne was on it with me. So
it was no big deal.
Yeah.
So when you go on American Idol and all this fame hits, and
everybody in the country practically knows your name.
Yeah, I mean, was it a good experience, or was it a bad experience because you started to become, hey, vote for the worst, vote for Sanjaya, this and that? Does it become like a goof, and you feel like, hey, everyone's goofing on me?
No, I mean, it's definitely mixed feelings while it's happening, but overall, it's obviously a good thing. I've been working in myself to be a musician my entire life. I hadn't actually worked as a musician, but I've been like.
You making money now still?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Give me what's going on. You got a book out.
Yeah.
Sanjaya, by the way, has a brand new book, Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idols in stores today. And you have a record album out.
I have an EP.
EP? What the hell is that?
What does that mean?
5 songs.
5 songs.
Yeah.
And where do I get that?
Amazon.com.
Oh, so you're selling it on there. Yep. And what is it? Dance music? What kind of music is it?
You can dance to it. It definitely has like really good beats. It's world influence, very much so. So a lot of the beats are like tablas or djembes or something like that. And then
are we going to listen to a little?
Did you write the music? Yeah. Did you write the music?
I wrote some of it. I had co-writers as well. My sister helped me write. A couple family members helped me write. So it's really been.
How far would you go to be famous? Would you appear nude in a magazine?
I've been asked this question, and it's a dangerous answer because it totally depends on. I would if it was a really classy magazine. I wouldn't do like Playgirl.
You would show your penis and balls?
Depending on
Let's
how
say it was a classy magazine like Time Magazine.
Time Magazine isn't doing
They
that.
don't do nude,
No.
Robin?
National Geographic.
No, I'm saying, let's say it was an artistic endeavor.
Yeah.
You would show your penis and balls in a magazine?
In the future, done right, yes. I'm not very modest.
You're open to that.
I have a feeling you are very large in the pants if you would do that. Am I correct? You got a big hose? Be honest.
I haven't really seen anything else to compare it to. So.
Bullshit. You've seen guys in high school and stuff.
I did PE 1 year, and I didn't have to change in front of anyone.
You've never seen a guy naked?
Not accidentally at a party, but I wasn't paying attention.
How big was his penis? Was it bigger than yours?
His nickname was Frankie Footlong, and it wasn't an exaggeration. So
he was very big.
Yeah, so it's.
What are you hanging with him for?
Do you? So in other words, if you're willing to take your clothes off in a magazine, you would have to be large. No man who is small would be in a magazine if he wasn't. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Have you ever measured your penis and balls?
What kind of an?
Well, this is an interesting interview.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of guys that have. It's not.
You never measured yours?
In the past, I have.
You have?
Not recently.
Were you more than 6 inches or below 6 inches?
I haven't measured myself in quite a long time.
All right. When you did measure yourself,
how old?
I'll tell you my measurement. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you my measurement if you tell me yours.
His 13-year-old measurement.
I bet you beat me at 13.
At 13, I was under 6 inches.
Fully erect?
Yes.
Okay. Well, fully erect. Now, I was an adult man. I was 6 inches. Exactly. Right, Robin? Wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I think you approached 6.
I was 45 when I was measured.
When did your cock stop growing?
My cock stopped growing when I was very young.
I was going to say, like, when is that?
I'm only 6 inches.
Because I'm hoping it's 50 or something.
And I'm 6'5". I should be 8 inches because it would look much better.
Hey, that would be proportional.
It doesn't look that good when I'm nude, I'll be honest
You're
with
not going to be posing in a magazine?
Oh, no.
Is that what you're saying?
No way. Not with my big belly and widespread ass, and there's no way. You know what I'm saying? So you say, so then when you went out on this tour, American Idol tour, a lot of girls hit on you and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
And you didn't take advantage of it?
No, because
you didn't do the groupie thing.
I have time for group. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I wasn't really.
See, that makes me suspicious that you could be a little bit gay.
No, because I don't. I don't know. I don't have to just get all the chicks that.
You ever bang an older broad? I'm talking about like a 30-year-old.
No.
Nothing.
No, the oldest I've done is. 19 when I was 18. It was just,
19.
You ever fuck like a great grandma, like 55 or something?
Yeah.
What is that life like? Are you guys all living in one place, closed away from the world, unaware of what's going on around you?
Yeah, pretty much. We're pretty much just like in a bubble. And like every once in a while you can go on blogs and stuff and see. I didn't because it wasn't like just psychs you out. But
which one of those assholes wasn't nice to you on the tour who wouldn't talk to you and stuff?
Yeah, was that going on?
Yeah, there was somebody. I know you mentioned this in your book. One of them. I forget which. Who else was on your season? But you said when you were out doing the tour, so to speak, that here. Wait, I'll try and find it in my notes. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't know. I mean, it was. Really, like, it was very much like high school in that, like...
There were cliques?
There was cliques, kind of, but then they'd switch around.
Who was in your clique? Were there some people who were nice to you?
Well, there was, I mean, me and Jordan were both underage, and then the next oldest one was 23. So...
Here, this is what you say.
What did I say?
Blake Lewis called Sanjaya. Blake Lewis was the beatbox guy, human beatbox guy. A disrespectful little kid who was disrespectful of people's boundaries and didn't have a father figure in his life.
Shithead.
Well, Lewis went on to say, why is this little kid that's just annoying on the show? I don't think he should have been on the show at all. It's just bad for television, terrible, terrible television. Did he say that about you?
He said that on a radio interview, yeah.
Yeah, now, in a radio interview. Yeah. Now, how do you deal with a guy like that after he says something to you? Do you walk up to him and confront him?
No, because it's not, I mean, on tour we were pleasant, like, it wasn't any kind of like.
But he dissed you. Why do you take that?
He dissed me, but it's not. I mean, it's his own deal. I'm not like I respect him. He's an incredible beatboxer and he's a great performer. So it's not like he's got his like.
No one's questioning his beatbox ability.
You're very evolved, or or wimpy. I'm not sure which here. But you're very
I
involved to
pick
say,
my
hey,
battles.
that's his opinion, and I don't care.
I could beat up everyone who had a bad opinion about me, but it's not. I mean, there's more important things to fight
Look
about.
at you. All right. Well, he's more involved than I am. I would have gone up to this character, and I would have said, hey, listen, I'm going to kick your ass.
Fat beatbox lip.
Yeah, and then he would have beaten me up. Let's go to Gay Ramon, who wants to say hi to Sanjaya. Sanjaya, I will play some of your music. I have one of your songs here. The book is called Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. And you had some help writing this, I assume? You have a guy who works with you? Sanjaya's album, Dancing to the Music in My Head, is available at Amazon.com. Gay Ramon, go ahead.
Hey, Sanjaya, how old are you right now?
I'm 19.
19. Hey, listen, I got a question for you. Have you ever had your sweet pink butthole eaten out?
Oh,
nope.
God.
Nice.
No, can I be the first? Oh, my God, you'll love it, puppy.
Well, Gay Ramon, I know
in a
Sanjaya.
relationship?
You must get a lot of this, huh, Sanjaya, from gay guys. You know who's into Sanjaya and even went to his concert? Was High Pitch Mike, who just came out of the closet.
Yeah.
The guy who said he wasn't gay.
He said he wasn't gay, but we all knew differently. Well, Artie did. Sorry, Gay Ramon. He says he's not swinging that way.
But he is gay, by the way.
He is? How do you know?
How do you know?
He is. I can tell how I'm gay. My gaydar goes far, far away, and I can tell he's gay.
All right.
Sanjaya, what about that? Any truth to the fact that perhaps,
Have you thought about a guy at all?
that maybe you're closeted right now,
Yeah.
it's too hard to come out, that maybe in the future you might be coming out?
I mean,
Is it a family issue thing? Your family
no,
wouldn't
my
accept
family
it?
would be fine with it. I'm just not. Penises are weird. Like I'm not.
Sounds like the right answer to me.
Yeah, no, don't let your. I'm sure your parents have done things they're ashamed of. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not at all. I mean, my family's totally supportive. If I came out, they'd be fine. I'm just not. Like,
Did you bring your mom with you on tour?
I brought my sister. My mom was on the show with me.
Okay, your sister came out with you. Is she jealous of you?
I don't think so. I mean,
Didn't
I'm
you
sure
both
there's.
try out for the show?
Yeah, we did. I'm sure there's some kind of like, I don't know. She's older. I think that she didn't get enough like showtime. I think not enough.
I
people
wanted her to
saw.
get more showtime. I should have had a movement to vote for her. I like her very, very much. So let's take a couple of more calls. Irish John, you're on the air. Go ahead. You're on with Sanjaya. He was a finalist. He got to number 7 in American Idol 2 seasons ago. Go ahead, Irish John. Oh, that's not Irish John. Oh, it's Eric the Midget.
You picked up the wrong line.
All right. Well, Eric the Midget, go ahead. Eric
Are
the
you
Midget.
aware of Eric the Midget?
I've not enough to know.
He's one of the biggest Idol fans there is.
He even does his own Idol radio show, which is probably the worst radio show in the history of radio.
A little shithead lives in California.
Right. Eric, go ahead. Your question for Sanjaya.
Yeah, and Artie, you're the world's biggest shithead. Shut up.
You're on with Sanjaya, your dream.
Go ahead, Eric.
Although, Eric, I got to be honest, you used to trash Sanjaya on your
Yeah,
show.
he hated our movement.
Right. You were against the movement.
Right, but I didn't have the show back then.
I see.
Show I started during last season.
What does
All
that
right.
got to do with anything? Who
cares?
Well, because Howard just said I trashed Sanjaya on my show, which this show didn't exist.
Oh, you trashed him on this show.
Oh, this show, yes.
Yeah, where people could hear it.
Right.
Well, I guarantee this week there will not be any technical problems on our JFSC.
This is about Sanjaya, not you.
Did you have a question for Sanjaya?
There is Eric right there, Sanjaya. You can see him up on the screens, yes. Go ahead. Do you have a question?
Not really.
Oh, all right. Think about it.
bye.
This is Sanjaya's time to...
Gives a fuck.
So, when your mom goes to jail, where is your dad?
Well, they were divorced. I was actually living with my aunt.
And then you drop out of high school?
I got my GED to do American Idol because my choice was either be enrolled in a high school and get tutored 3 hours every day, or get my GED and just do this. So I figured do the music thing.
That's not so easy when your mom goes to jail like that. And you're
Well,
living on your own almost, huh?
I didn't know that it happened until after it was over because, like I said, I was living with my aunt. So.
All right. Let's go to Jeff the Drunk. Jeff the Drunk wants to say hi to Sanjaya. Yes, Jeff the Drunk for Sanjaya.
Hello, Sanjaya.
Hi.
I voted 5 5,000 times for you.
5,000.
He did, actually.
5,000.
Yeah, he was drunk and he did what he had to do.
And I listened to my boss.
Right.
Later.
All right, thank you. And we'll take one more call for Sanjaya. Let's go to Rick. Rick, you're on the air.
Hey, Sanjaya. I think girls of Indian descent are really beautiful, but I can't stand tons of pubic hair down there. So I just wanted to know, culturally, are girls allowed to shave down there? Indian girls allowed to shave down there?
He's only half Indian.
Do
Indian girls shave down there? Why wouldn't they be able? What do you mean, a religious thing?
Yeah, is that a culturally religious thing?
I don't think that they have anything against shaving down there that I know of.
All right, let's go to. That's the silliest question
These
I've
are
ever
the
heard.
craziest questions.
All right, let's go to Mark. Mark, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now. You've never seen your sister naked, I hope, have you?
No.
You never have?
Like when we were like tiny in the bath, but not
That's it?
anything like.
Too bad. I'd like to ask you some questions about that, but since you don't have any expertise in that area, I'll.
My bad.
Yeah.
Ask all you want about Frankie Footlong.
All right, go ahead, Mark.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love.
There's no way Sanjaya is straight. There's no way at all.
Why do you
Artie,
say
that? Artie's got to throw something at him to get him out of the closet.
No, yeah, well, I don't know. I only do that to staff members.
Sanjaya, what's your gay problem?
What, Artie, you getting any gaydar going off? I mean, you're the expert on this.
I'm the expert?
Yeah.
No, I listen.
You knew High Pitch Mike.
Yeah, but I knew High Pitch Mike went to the Madonna concert.
I can't believe High Pitch Mike isn't even here today.
Where is he?
He almost attacked Sanjay. He ran up to take a picture with him.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
And he's a big fan. Where are you, Mike? Get in here.
Right.
Mike's going to snip the couch when Sanjaya leaves.
Do you think American Idol's seen its best day, Sanjaya? Do you think it's over?
I don't know. It's hard to say because
Do you watch the show?
I do now more than I did before. Like I watched it every once in a while. Like I voted for Kelly Clarkson once because I saw her once and was like, wow, she's actually really incredible. But I was never really like every day all in it. And now I pay attention because I think it's important to see it, and it's fun to kind of watch it from a different perspective. But
you performed at a. All right. Did you perform at a bar mitzvah?
Bat mitzvah. Yeah.
Bat mitzvah. Yeah. Now, how much dough can you get doing that? Can you make a lot of money being a bat mitzvah?
I mean, it depends on the father, really.
Right.
Depends on.
So what do? You show up, you do a couple of tunes, and you shake the kids' hands.
Yeah.
And you get a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was beautiful. It was at a castle. It was,
well, a little princess.
A very good little Jewish girl.
Right.
It was a white castle.
All right, let me hear what you're up to musically here. What is this song I'm going to listen to? Let's see here. We have, where do we have the clip, guys? Oh, here we go. Sanjaya. This is called, I don't know the name of this song. A Quintessential Lullaby. Is that it? Okay. Here we go. Let me hear a little bit.
Yeah, I'm doing a label.
Where's that character Clive Davis? Is he working with you or what?
No, I haven't worked with him.
He doesn't believe in you, huh?
Well, he's busy.
He's busy with everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a record company or what?
I'm doing it independently. I have
Uh-oh.
an independent label.
Yeah, you got to get a record company. Send it off to a record company. What are you doing?
I'm.
Get your shit together.
I'm sorry.
I'm just busting your balls. Listen, good for you.
Thank you.
You're doing your best. You're out there. You got the book.
Yeah.
They give you an advance on that?
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
What'd they give you?
A comfortable advance.
Did you get 6 figures?
Huh?
Did you get at least $100,000?
I think so, yeah.
Really? Oh, look at you. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good for a first-time book.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Why do you not know for sure?
You're like, okay, sure.
It came in installments. And, yeah.
They added up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And
Sanjay.
they're keeping me a little bit of distance from me and my money, so I don't do what I did with last
Yeah, good.
So somebody's taking care of it for you.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Who's taking care of your money? Bernie Madoff? Just be careful. All right, listen, save your money. Get out there, do your thing, be an artist, but be sensible
Any
about
acting
money.
aspirations?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah?
all right.
What are you going to be in a movie with Jack Nicholson? What's next for Sanjaya?
I'm not sure. I'm just kind of riding the wave.
All right, if a guy wants to hire you to do a private personal appearance, it's you and him at his apartment.
Private personal appearance.
How much does it cost?
Is this a proposition?
No, not from me. Fred asked me to ask you that question. Fred, do you want me to ask that?
What kind of a deal is this?
Wants you to appear at his house, bathing suits.
He wants to watch you fuck a chick.
All right,
Fred was a
listen.
chick.
Sanjaya's book, Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today. He's here to tell us he's heterosexual, for those of you who are thinking he's gay.
Right, let's dismiss that.
He's got over a 6-inch hard-on from since he's 13.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's probably grown since then. Am I correct?
Possibly.
Possibly. You think you're at least 8 inches? You think you've grown 2 inches since you're 13?
I don't know.
Possibly.
It's possible. I don't
Wow.
know.
That's pretty good, Robin. And also you're here to tell us you're banging a chick currently?
He has a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend
of a year.
No one's seen her, but so it was a good decision, and we learned that it was a good decision to go on American Idol. A lot of opportunities. And Sanjaya's book is called Dancing to the Music in My Head, Memoirs of the People's Idol. It's in stores today, and don't forget, you can get his album Dancing to the Music in My Head available at Amazon.com.
Yep.
Oh, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, finally.
Yeah, finally.
time.
Yeah, we always wanted you on this show. And say hi to that sister of yours.
I most definitely will.
Believe me, tell her I thought she was very attractive. What is she, a twin?
No, she's 2.5 years
She's
old.
2.5 years older. Oh, that's interesting. Robin, make sure.
Awesome. What do you like about doing the show?
Just being able to be really real, because like certain interviews you have to kind of be censored and be like yourself, but altered version is.
It's good to be able to say what you want, right?
So,
now, how was it answering some of those questions? Well, they're a little tough at times, right?
yeah, but it was expected, so I had my guard up a little bit, but it went really well.
So you had a good time today?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, Benj, how was it to finally meet Sanjaya?
It's great. He's a nice guy. He definitely has a charm to him that I think comes across on the air and in person.
You've gotten manhandled for this guy, right?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Screaming his name
Yes,
out
normally
and-
when I'm mentioning Sanjaya, people tackle me and knock me down and everything.
Sanjaya, how is that, man? This guy would scream on, CNN for you and all the news channels.
It's awesome. I mean, I'm flattered. I am honored to have someone that would do that.
I'm flattered and honored also.
You make a nice couple.
Can I put him right here? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Cool, man. Hey, nice to meet you. It's great job on the show. Can't wait to see the book.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How you doing, man?
I feel good.
So what brings you down to the show today? You got a new album coming out?
Yeah, I got a new album coming out, and mostly I just want to hang out, man. I'm a huge fan of this show.
Yeah, you excited?
Unbelievable. I'm a really big fan of this show. I know everything about it. And for the last 4 years, I got diagnosed with leukemia in 2005. So all I've done, besides like trying to live, is stay home and watch Howard TV.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't watch anything else. Cool. So I know everything, man. I'm down with like the whole Artie and the heroin thing, and I just know everything.
Awesome. This must be real exciting for you then.
It's amazing. I mean, I can't believe I'm here. I see this on TV all the time, and I just can't believe it. I mean, I'm here to promote an album in my foundation for leukemia, but mostly I just want to hang out.
Cool, man.
I didn't even sleep last night.
All right, man. Well, have fun in there. Have fun in there today.
I will. Thank you.
All right, anyway, this guy's name is Rich Cronin. You might remember his hit song with LFO. He had a huge hit. I remember this song, Summer
All
Girl.
right, you remember this?
Sure, you do too. How old were you when you were in a boy? How you doing, man?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, good to meet you.
I'm, when I was in the boy band?
Yeah. How do you get in a boy band?
Well, first of all, when that song blew up, I was 24 years old.
Right.
So you were pretty old
Yeah, for
in
a
the boy band.
Yeah, I was pretty old.
You were no boy.
No, I wasn't.
That old boy over there.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's snotting all over the place. You
Sorry
all
about that.
Yeah, calm down.
When that came out, I was 24 years old.
24, and how old were you when you got discovered for the boy band?
20.
Yeah. And what do you have to do? You have to audition and stuff? You have to, like...
No. Actually, sorry. I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
And
I know, we could tell.
Sorry.
That's good.
No, I think the accent.
One of my friends and I, he for some reason he went on tour with the Backstreet Boys,
right?
Who were nothing,
right.
And he was always talking about, we got to get with this guy Lou Pearlman.
Right. Lou was this guy. There was this guy Lou Pearlman who was this like incredible producer, if you will.
Well, what happened with Lou? Because I knew Lou. Lou used to own Blimps or something. I don't know how he knew about the music business, but after New Kids on the Block, he just got this idea to put together a boy band.
I mean, he had a lot of bands. He had, what was Justin Timberlake's band?
Yeah. He had NSYNC, he had Backstreet Boys.
He had, my group, we sold
LFO.
4 or 5 million records.
And E-Town.
O-Town.
O-Town, whatever it was called.
He never thought any of it was going to blow up. And then when the Backstreet Boys blew up and NSYNC blew up, and then, we started to blow up, not as big as them, but we blew up. He bought a fucking house that was incredible. It wasn't even a house, it was a hotel.
Right.
On this incredible lake. He started buying Bentleys. He had a $250,000 Rolex with diamonds all over it. Meanwhile, he's stealing all my money, everyone's money.
Yeah, so
we all knew it.
You never got paid?
I didn't get paid anywhere near what I should have.
Really?
Nothing.
Well, and like, didn't your parents or somebody step in, or your accountant go, hey, wait a second, we're not getting paid?
We were always on TRL.
Right.
We were always, starting to sell a lot of records.
Yeah.
And I started saying, well, where's the money?
Right.
And it was like, it was just nuts, man. The guy was such a creep. And
Did you make
I know
enough
the
money?
Backstreet Boys had to sort of legally get away from him because he was,
so did
the
NSYNC.
contracts were so ridiculous.
And Sync had to leave. Everyone left.
Did you end up making any money?
Yeah.
Did you become a millionaire?
No.
Not a millionaire.
Wow.
And I should have made like at least $2 million, $3 million.
Wow.
Right.
Easy. But
Yeah.
see, here's what it was. I wrote all those songs for LFO.
Right.
I wrote like Summer Girls and all of them.
Right, so that's your publishing and all that.
Yeah. So when that song blew up, I thought, well, wow, I'm gonna get a publishing deal now.
Right.
He offered me $20,000 for my publishing.
Oh my God! Did you take it?
Well, I was thinking about taking it. I was
Yeah.
like, holy, I never had $20,000. I never had any money.
In one lump sum, yeah.
No, never. I was excited.
Oh, he's a real Colonel Tom type. Yeah.
And so one of my friends said, "Are you going to take $20,000?" I said, "Yeah, it's a great deal." He goes, "You could make a deal for $500,000 tomorrow."
Right, just on that song.
So he schooled me to this publishing thing. So I was like, I got to do this.
Thank God
And,
you didn't sign away your publishing.
No. So I started saying, hey, let's get some publishing deals. So I put a lawyer out there.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, the lawyer's like, oh, I can get you a publishing deal. I can get you $750,000.
Right.
Next thing you know, another song came out called Girl on TV. Went top 5. And now I can get like close to $1 million.
Right.
Next thing I know, he comes back to me and goes, Rich, your publishing has been sold.
Oh,
so what do you
wow.
mean?
What do
He
you
says,
mean?
yeah, Lou sold your publishing for $1.2 million to Jive Zomba.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
So
he could do that without your signature or anything?
When I first signed the contract with him,
yeah.
I signed it away.
That's
Wow.
what that's what I'm saying about those contracts. He had people signing. They were crazy.
Yeah.
He owned everything.
You must have nightmares about this.
I had to go through lots of therapy.
Right.
I went crazy. I mean, I wrote some big songs, and
You must have some good therapy because
No, I don't.
You're still here.
Yeah.
I know. I went crazy.
Wow.
I mean, the guy was awful, but
Oh, that's awful.
besides all this money stuff, the guy was he was really a creepy guy, man. Like,
I met him once. I had him on the show once with some band.
You did?
Yeah.
That was O-Town when they were
O-Town,
being
yeah.
put
yeah.
on MTV. He came in here with the band.
When I got a hit song, the song went #1.
Right.
He bought me a Navigator in 5 minutes. He's like, walked in. He goes, yeah, you got a Navigator now.
Yeah, of course, because he was busy stealing your publishing.
He stole my publishing. He charged me for the Navigator. The guy's a fucking asshole.
I got your Navigator, but you're gonna pay
That's
for it.
right. I just
Oh,
bought
he didn't
your
tell me that,
car
though.
Yeah, right.
that
Oh,
you
no.
have to pay for.
You thought it was a gift.
Yeah, about 6-7 months later, I found out he's fucking charging me for this
Oh
thing.
my God.
The guy's awful.
You know
but-
what, dude? I'd rather have my money and I'll go buy my own Navigator.
I'll just decide what kind of car I want.
Yeah.
Well, I said, I want to get a Navigator. He said, well, let's go get it.
It wasn't all bad, though. You got to date Jennifer Love Hewitt. You went out with her for a long time, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
You banged her for 2 years.
Yeah.
And
She's
you
hot.
had some hit records. Who took the hit?
She's hot.
She is hot.
How'd you get her?
I met her at the Blockbuster Awards.
Oh, no kidding.
And I wasn't, we weren't really mega successful, but we still had 3 big hits.
Right.
And at this point, we had no hits.
Right.
I was just there.
And she wants to be a rock star, too, doesn't she?
She wants to be a singer.
Right.
Right.
So she
I
probably
think she
figured,
put out an album.
probably figures she'll fuck you a little bit. Maybe you'll write her a song.
I don't even think so. I think she just saw me then. And this is going back 8 years now or more. And, we had the same publicist.
Right.
So I started to talk to her. And I couldn't believe it. She kept talking to me and talking to me. She was actually interested.
Right.
And she later on that night, after the Blockbuster Awards, she gave me her number.
Wow.
I was floored. I was like, well, because
she's rich and she's hot.
But besides that, I actually was a big fan of hers.
Right.
I worked at Blockbuster 2 years before.
I have 2 things I like about her.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at Blockbuster 2 years before that, like putting the movies on the shelf.
Right.
And every time I saw a picture, I say, oh, she's
Super
really
hot. Yeah.
And now I'm at the Blockbuster Awards.
And she's putting the moves on you.
The girl on the video cover just gave you her number.
So did you call her right away, or did you play the game and wait a while?
No, I mean, I was so anxious about calling her. I couldn't. And then I actually got a notebook and I wrote down all these subjects. Like,
so you needed crib notes.
Oh no, the paper was there. I was
to talk about with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
When there's a quiet point, I'll talk about this. And this, like, I couldn't imagine there being any quiet points in the conversation.
Right.
I would be awkward silence. So I actually called her up, and she answered the phone.
Wow.
And we talked for like 2 hours.
Did you use your notes?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there was no way.
You went through all 2 pages. 2 hours. That's a lot of notes.
No, really. I mean, and the whole time I'm thinking, this is Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Right.
I was a big fan of hers.
Right. So what happened? Did she go out on a date with you or something?
About a month and a half later, she says, why don't you come out to L.A.? Now, mind you, I had no money. I was negative money.
Right.
I didn't have a cell phone.
You'd have to go to Lou.
Yeah, it's like, how do you...
Exactly,
you
I
have
did.
to play with Lou's dick.
Dude, it's awful, right? So Lou goes, I got to get out to L.A., Lou. Love wants to see me. Lou was like, oh, this could be good. He goes, come out to L.A. with me. I was like, when are you going? He goes, this week.
Right.
He goes, come with me, because I'm shooting my movie out there, which is another story. But so I go out to L.A. and he goes, you can stay in my hotel with me.
Oh God!
Oh, no.
I have a big suite. So anyways, I went.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I got to go. So I'm getting my clothes out real fast in the room. It was a big suite. And
Did you see you naked or something?
No.
No.
And I said, all right, man, I'm out of here. And the publicist picked me up, and we went to Love's house. And it was really weird. Like,
what a nightmare.
It was really, I was awful.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
What is Jennifer Love Hewitt wearing when you show up at her house?
She was wearing like a ballerina dress.
Really?
With like a unicorn in sparkly, like,
oh, geez,
bedazzled.
What's her problem?
She was dressing pretty wild.
Yeah, what is that about? That was for the date? She wore a ballerina outfit?
I
With a unicorn?
I feel like it was a ballerina outfit.
Yeah.
It looked like the dress went out and, yeah, it was.
Like a tutu and all that?
She probably didn't
Yeah,
even
it was a tutu. It was a tutu.
Did she look hot?
She looked hot, but I just thought the outfit was completely out of control.
Yeah, right.
Nah, so I look.
At least it was a girl, better than me with Lou.
Right.
Dude, she was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
She's a lot less scary than Lou.
Oh no, I was really.
Wow.
It was true. So we wanted a date to Universal Studios, and she was totally like into me. I couldn't believe it, man. I mean, and we.
How long before you get in her pants?
Well, she asked me to stay at her house that night.
Wow.
Thank goodness, because that meant
I
no
did-
Lou hotel room.
I know, it was amazing.
Did you bang her?
Not that night. I didn't even go to her house.
Why?
I was trying to play it cool.
Yeah, that's
She
crazy.
lives with her mother.
Right.
So I was like, I just was freaking out so bad I couldn't spend the night. I couldn't do it. I was like,
Plus, you didn't have your notebook with all your notes.
I couldn't talk to her anymore.
Right.
I didn't know what to say. So I was like, fuck, I got to regroup, think about this shit all night. So I said to my publicist, I was like, hey, can I stay at your house tonight?
Right.
He goes, yeah. What, you don't want to stay with Lou? I was like, no, I don't want to stay with fucking Lou.
It's Lou.
He's like, all right. So Love says, well, if you can't stay at my house tonight, I want to pick you up in the morning. I was like, yeah, what time? She goes, I'll be there at 7 in the morning.
Oh,
Beautiful.
my goodness.
She's into it.
So I was like, holy shit. She goes, because I have an audition, and I have to get my hair done. So I'm like,
so you're just going to hang out with
so
her while she
I'll
runs?
fucking go.
Yeah.
Right. What else you got to do?
Nah, so that's why I was out there for her.
But that's not a lot of time to study your notes to figure out what to
Well,
talk
you
about.
write while she's having her hair done.
So no, I had to sit with her.
Oh.
And I was like,
man,
I was thinking about all this shit, dude. We didn't have any hit records.
Right.
I was nothing.
Right.
And she's like spending all this time with me and wanting to hang out with me. I was like, what the hell? I don't understand it, but I love it.
Right.
So so she gets there at 7 in the morning. She hands me a Mentos, like those colored fruity Mentos.
Yeah.
She goes, these are for you. I was like, thank you. And she's like, well, let's go to get my hair done. I was like, all right. And we're in her little Mercedes, like the smallest Mercedes available on the market. And I'm in there like, oh, this is great. You know, because I'm 6'3". And I'm like, this is great. This is awesome. Yeah. And I'm sitting there trying to think of shit to say.
All right.
And I was having a hard time. She did all the talking, though.
You shouldn't shut up.
My head was spinning, but I was thinking about her, and she was like, hey, will you? She goes, I'm going to get out of the car here. We're at the hair place. She goes, I'm going to get out of the car here and go in. Will you park my car?
Wow.
I'm like, oh, jeez, I don't know. I'm going to crash this thing. So I don't know. I don't know my way around here. This thing's fucking miniature car.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah.
Where the fuck are you going to park it?
I'm going to park it? I'm an awful driver. I'm a fucking awful driver.
I don't know where you are.
Yeah.
I didn't know where I was. I had no idea where I was. And the blocks are fucking huge. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. She got in there. I was like, holy fucking shit. So I'm driving around like the block. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I finally parked the thing. Sweating bullets.
Right.
I walk in the room. I'm like, yeah, your car's out there. It's fine. She was like, cool. So then I sit down on the seat, and everyone, this is Rich. I'm like, hi. She's like, all the hairdressers, hi. She's like, so Rich is from Boston, and he's a boy band and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah. We were there for like 3 hours. And she was looking at like magazines and going, oh, Tom Cruise looks amazing and all this stuff. I mean, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you expect her to talk about?
I don't care what she talked about. I was just like, fucking Jennifer Love Hewitt. So
that's weird when you realize with most broads like that, you're making notes on what to talk about, and you realize they're just morons.
They're just gonna keep talking.
Yeah, right. She's not gonna shut the fuck up.
I'm just gonna say yeah. So then after that, we went to a coffee shop, and then she went to an audition, and it was just.
That must have been some audition. Probably sucked.
No, it was for what was it? Archie. The Archie movie that never came out.
Archie and Veronica?
She's going to play Veronica.
She was supposed to play Veronica.
She didn't even get it.
No.
Yeah.
So I wrote a song called West Side Story. I said Veronica. It was about a girl named Veronica. And I was so lame.
Yeah.
I was so lame. I wrote all these songs about her, like encrypted, like to her.
Right.
I was fucking lame, dude.
Oh, stop.
What was it like banging her? Like when you were banging her, you're like, oh man, I can't believe I'm banging Jennifer Love Hewitt.
When that happened.
And you must have come in 2 seconds, huh?
Well, she made me wear 2 condoms.
2?
Yeah.
How do you get 2 on?
One for her, one for her mother.
No,
Wait a second. You're telling me, because you know what? I heard that's dangerous. They're more likely to break
that
when you
way,
wear
yeah.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard
It's
that.
hard to do that.
I didn't hear it then.
Yeah, by the way, this is, in case you don't just tuned in, this is Rich Cronin. He's got a new album out. I'll tell you about that, $1 Billion Sound. Available at richcronin.net.
He ought to just put these stories on CD.
Yeah.
I wrote a book.
Really?
You got
Good.
a book too, right?
Well, I don't have it. Yeah, I wrote a book.
Yeah. Can you get it anywhere? Or?
I'm going to try.
Yeah,
No,
you'll
you
get
haven't
it.
got a
You'll get
publisher
it.
yet?
Yeah.
I
You
haven't
got,
tried.
you got some good fucking stories,
This is
dude.
amazing.
I have so many stories.
And you
but
had leukemia too, right? You just got over that.
I had awful leukemia. I got this, it was called AML. And I just went to the doctor one day. I was losing weight, and my father was really nervous. I was home. I lived in Orlando at the time, and I went to visit them. And he said, the minute I walked in, he said, you look like shit.
Right.
I was like, thanks. He says, you got to go to the doctor. So about, in 2 days, I went to the doctor. The doctor says, wow, you don't look good. I think you have mono. I said, oh, mono, whatever. He goes, let's take a blood test. And they took the blood test, and I had leukemia, AML.
Cancer.
Awful. It's supposed to kill you in 8 weeks.
How'd you beat it?
I don't know.
How long ago was this?
2005. I got diagnosed.
Are you all right now, or you?
I am. I don't have it. So what happened
Gone.
was
It left you.
I got the leukemia, and it was like, this is the worst one you can get. It's very rare that a young guy gets it. So usually older men will get it.
Why do you think you got it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have good luck. I don't know. It's just awful. But I got it, and I went through all this chemotherapy. And
man.
And a year later, it came back.
Oh.
Wow.
So the doctor said, look, the only choice you have is a bone marrow transplant. And my brother and sister didn't match me. No one in my family matched. So they said, well, we're going to try to look for one for you. But meanwhile, we have to get you back into remission if we can.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a bone marrow transplant. Eventually, I got back in remission. And I went through all this radiation. And
damn, that must be painful shit.
Yeah, man. And then in June, I had a stroke.
Good Lord.
From the treatment they were giving me for the leukemia, they were giving me this stuff called IVHG at the hospital. And they put the thing in my arm. And I was there. It takes 5 hours. And I'm sitting there. I went to sleep, and the doctor woke me up. He says, Rich, sit up. Because I was in the bed. And I said, all right. And I couldn't sit up. And everything, I felt really weird. Everything seemed like it wasn't real. He goes, come on, sit up. You realize I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
My face started to droop, and he goes, "Oh my God, he's having a stroke."
Jeez.
So
it's a good thing they woke you up.
They caused it.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, it happened right there, and they told me, like, look, this is from IVHG.
Yeah.
What is IVHG? Exactly?
I have no idea. Something to help your immune system out.
Man.
So
you think you beat it or what? What's going on now?
I hope I beat it, man.
You got the bone marrow.
I got someone else's bone marrow. If I had a kid, which I couldn't because I had so much radiation, and if I did, it wouldn't even be mine. It would be like this other guy's thing.
Right.
Yeah.
There's more of this other guy in you than you.
Oh, 100%. I'm not even there anymore.
So when you were fucking Jennifer Love Hewitt, get back to that because I broke it up a little bit.
So Jennifer Love Hewitt, when I first had sex with her,
she goes, wear 2 condoms.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you think that was weird? How'd she look naked?
She looks great, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what was happening, you know.
Right.
But I don't have anything bad to say about her, you know. She's a great.
She good in bed?
I thought so.
Fully shaved vagina?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That turns me on.
But I have nothing bad to say about her. I mean, obviously I had sex with her. I was with her for 2 years.
Yeah, but she was cheating on you like crazy, though, right?
Yeah.
That's a
what?
bummer. Yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Jennifer Love Hewitt gave him like a ring, like a promise ring. She's like a dude. He's more like the chick, and she's like the dude.
She's giving the rings and then going around.
And he finds out she gives a ring to all the fucking guys, and she's fucking a bunch of guys, right? How many guys was she doing behind your back? Did you find out?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. She gave me a ring, and we went to Cartier in Beverly Hills, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to give you something very special." I've never done this before. And, you know, I have to give it to you. And I was like, all right. And she goes into the place, she comes out, and she gives me this ring. It's like the infinity ring. And I'm like, wow. She's fucking in love with me.
Right.
We're going to get married.
This is the ticket.
This is unbelievable.
Right.
I'm going to fucking marry her.
You're going to be Mr. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
She goes, listen.
Yeah.
I want to marry you. We're going to be together forever. If you wear this ring, it's forever. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Let's go.
I fucking found out.
It's my ticket out of Lou.
Dude, this is the only
How long did it take you to find out?
You found
2
out
years.
what?
I found out. So I did this reality show called Man Band, Mission Man Band. It's the worst name ever.
Right.
And the worst show ever.
Right.
And it was me, Jeff Timmons from 98 Degrees, Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, and this guy from Color Me Bad named Brian Abrams. Whatever. And
Color Me Bad.
I'm talking to Jeff Timmons. Goes, hey, you and me have something in common, man. I'm like, what? Jennifer Love Hewitt. I'm like, what? No, I'm really like, what?
Yeah, you're like in love with her.
I mean, we've been broken up for 5 years. I was like, what? He says, yeah, man, Jennifer Love, you and me. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Because I always asked her about that. Did you ever get with it? 90 Degrees. I was nuts.
Yeah.
Did you ever get with this guy? No. She goes, yeah. In fact, one time, she wanted to marry me. I said, what? He goes, oh, yeah. She took me to Cartier in Beverly Hills.
Oh, my God.
And she gave me the...
She's like Errol Flynn.
She gave me this thing called the infinity ring. I was like, she gave me the fucking infinity ring.
Yeah.
And she gave me the whole speech. She gave me this big speech how she wants to, be together forever. I was like, what the fuck?
What is she like a sociopath?
Oh, man.
That's
So
wild.
when that happened,
Yeah, that sucked. When that happened, yeah, my head must have been spinning.
I was lost, man.
Yeah.
This was like 2 years ago.
Bro, that's tough stuff.
It was rough, man.
Yeah, man.
But,
boy, this boy band stuff's tough. So now you're doing a solo thing, huh?
Yeah, I have a solo record.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited about it. I think it actually came out pretty good.
Yeah. So I guess Jennifer Love dumped you. I mean, you don't see her
yeah,
anymore.
she dumped me. What happened was at the very end of that relationship, she was in New York doing a movie, and Us Weekly, that magazine, I get a phone call from someone at my record company. They go, Rich.
Yo, we got something in common?
No, he goes, Rich, get Us Weekly. Just came out.
Yeah.
I was like, why? What's up? He goes, just get it. I was like, no, seriously. He goes, just get it. Bye. Hangs up. So I live in the Prudential building in Boston. So right downstairs in my building there was a supermarket. So I was like, all right. So I go down. I'm like, maybe there's something cool like Rich Cronin this. I don't know. Must be about me. No. It was a fucking thing about Jennifer Love Hewitt in New York City. All these paparazzi photos, like her with 7 guys.
7 guys?
Something like that, dude.
Oh, my God.
She was this one guy, this guy. Dude, check it out. She was with this dude, some guy on Broadway.
Yeah.
By the way, I went to that play with her.
Wow.
To see the Full Monty. Patrick Wilson.
She was with Patrick Wilson. Meanwhile, you took her to the play.
She took
me
you
to the play. She took me to the play.
watch her boyfriend on stage.
She didn't know. She just saw him when I was sitting next to her.
She dug the way he looked.
She was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm into him. So then,
she said this.
She didn't say it, but now I'm thinking back, and I'm like,
wow,
what the fuck? She goes. So then she called me up 3 days later when I got home to Boston. She goes, hey, my grandmother's coming in tonight. I was like, oh, cool, yeah, have fun. She goes, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go back to the Full Monty. Like, that was fun. I was like, it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, she's in the magazine with the fucking guy.
Wasn't Full Monty where the dudes are nude,
They
too?
get naked on
Yeah,
stage.
they're not even good-looking dudes either.
Right. Did you got big cocks?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I hated the play, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So when you saw that in the magazine, did you call her up and say, what the fuck?
I tried to.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't just that. She was with this other guy, and this guy, and that guy, and rumors about her and Alec Baldwin.
Right.
She was doing the movie with Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
I was on the bed having a panic attack.
Right. You were heartbroken.
Oh. So I called her up. I was like, do you have something to say to me? I was the girl in this relationship.
Right.
And she goes like this. She goes, listen, don't you fucking call me up like this when I'm at work. I'm fucking working. Don't you fucking call me like this. If you believe that bullshit, shame on you. I'm like, I just saw 7 pictures of you holding 7 guys' hands.
Yeah. I mean, what do you mean if you believe it?
Dated last week on every one. Like the 21st, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She goes, I'm not going to even discuss this. If you believe that bullshit, you're out of your mind. She hung up.
And that was the last you spoke to her?
No, I called her one time after that. She didn't call me for 3 days.
Right.
I was like, oh, I'm done.
Right.
I called her. No, she called me up. And she had the whole thing rehearsed.
Yeah, probably written it down in a notebook.
Oh,
yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I couldn't say a thing. It was all rehearsed. You're never gonna yell at me again. You're never gonna treat me bad. I'm not gonna be treated like this.
Yeah, putting it all on you.
It was
cheating.
all on me. And she goes, I'm out of this relationship.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I have to go do the Tonight Show. And hung up the phone.
Yeah.
And that was it.
You never said a word.
And she made it all your fault.
Yeah.
That was nice.
But whatever. She's a great girl.
Yeah.
Sure, a lot of people found her so.
I don't know, man.
You were way into it. You would have married her, right? Sure.
In a second.
Do any sex videos with her?
No.
Oh, dude. Anything kinky going on between you and her? Like, you do anything weird?
Yeah, I don't think.
69? Anal? Yeah? Anal?
No.
69.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I would do that with her. Totally 69.
I just,
Does she eat ass at all?
No.
Too bad. She ain't that crazy.
No, she wasn't. She was, again, she's just out there doing her thing.
That ain't the type of broad that would have stuck with you through the leukemia, I'll tell you that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But honestly,
do you have a dirty little name for her in bed?
Missy, I call it.
Missy?
I called her thing Missy.
A pussy.
Yeah.
Why don't you just call it a pussy? That's very.
I don't think she liked that.
Yeah, she likes Missy.
Yeah,
Son
whatever.
Of a bitch. I'll use that if I ever get her.
She was
Tell her you don't want any infinity ring, though.
No rings, baby. Where's Missy?
She was really, but honestly, like
That Missy must be tight.
She was out there doing her thing, and
She sure was.
I don't know, man.
What's her deal now? Is she like working there? Or something?
Yeah, she has a TV show.
She's the ghost whisperer.
Yeah, she whispers to ghosts.
On CBS.
What?
It's a hit show, though. It's a hit show.
It's been on for a few years.
All right, so anyway, the new single now from Rich is from his album Billion Dollar Sound, available at richcronin.net. Also, for more information on Rich's Leukemia Foundation, you go to richcroninhopefoundation.com, charity thing you're involved in, right?
Yeah.
And here's a little bit of your tune, your new one, right?
Yeah.
Anything about Jennifer Love in this, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think
Really?
so.
Well, you're still hung up on her.
Yeah, a little bit. No. This song's about what happens during the whole boy band thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They say hindsight is 20/20, and that's plenty good advice. But in time, we all roll dice. When I was 15, I fell in love with that noise on the radio. It drove me crazy though. Of course, I knew that I didn't have a chance. I'd make it one day, no matter what the circumstance. Cause I just couldn't say no. Crumpled up paper on my bedroom floor. Song after song, lyric for lyric. My dream was out of reach, man, I couldn't get near it. Until one day I was standing right there. Could someone please tell me how the hell I got here?
So here's the story of your life.
Who's the broad?
A girl I'm working with.
You doing her?
No.
You got a girlfriend now?
No.
You sound like a black dude when you do your thing. Right?
Yeah, I
It's
guess
kind of cool. Right?
Yeah, I was going to say, who's the guy?
Nothing seems to bring me back to you, no matter what I do. Now I'm driving down Route 3.
You producing this too?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Gotta get my fill again. Nowadays life is way more tough. I did all I could do, but it wasn't enough. I went down to Orlando.
When you were working with that girl, did you tell her the secret to making it big?
And they took me off track.
No.
Nah, you should.
No, maybe I
Show up
should.
in your underwear.
She's good looking. Good looking too.
Hey, James, you're on the air. What do you want to ask? Go ahead real quick because we're running out of time. We got a bunch of stuff.
Awesome interview.
Oh, this guy's the best.
Fucking hilarious.
This guy's
man.
got a
I'm
real
pissing my
life.
Pants.
Yeah.
Hey, how come you guys haven't asked what were the titties like? Were they fake?
No.
Were they?
Those are real?
Yeah, they're real.
What?
I mean, Lou's.
Yeah. Oh, those are real too.
Those are real too.
They were huge too.
Jennifer Love Hewitt's tits are real, huh?
Yeah, those
Sounds
are
to
real.
me like you're still in love with her. Actually, you.
I'm not in love with her. I just, here's what it is.
Was that the love of your life, though?
Yeah.
I am.
Here's the thing. She's a great actress, right? She gets paid millions of dollars to be in movies.
Right.
She could fool me. She's crying.
Right.
I love you. You're the greatest guy.
Oh, wow.
I'm crying when she wants to cry.
It sounds like she's a better actress off screen.
Off screen. I've never been impressed with her work.
So I was impressed.
On screen.
She still live with her mom?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
How were those titties naked? Were they a little sloppy, or they were like really firm?
No, they look good, man.
They did.
They did. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, no, don't lie. I want the truth.
She looks good. She does. I mean, I don't know about now, but I'm going back 8 years here.
I can't believe she was cheating on you. You're a good guy. You didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of Boston connection with Lou Pearlman? Because like Donnie Wahlberg and the Backstreet Boys was a Boston kid. Like, are a lot of those kids Boston kids or something?
Well, no.
How do you Boston kids put out?
Yeah.
Donnie
I don't put
Wahlberg.
it
I'm joking.
Was it the
thinking of-
Backstreet Boys?
No, the
No,
new
you're
kids, new
talking
kids.
with New Kids on the Block.
Oh, he was. Oh, I'm
Right,
sorry.
right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
He was
Danny
New Kids
Wood.
on the Block.
No, but Danny Wood from that group is a great friend of mine, actually. And when I was sick, he was always visit me at the hospital.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
He's a great guy, but
Yeah. A couple of guys can be good, too. You know what I'm saying?
those guys are good.
Well, listen, you guys heard the story, Rich's single story of my life. And Billion Dollar Sound is available at richcronin.net.
Yeah, publishers ought to get
sounded
in
good.
touch with
I mean,
him.
I'm a good writer. I wrote for the Jonas Brothers, everyone.
You making some money now with...
Well, I've been out of the business now for 3.5 years with this leukemia, so
Yeah.
I got to get back in it now.
Yeah, you got the talent, man. You can do it.
You wrote for the Jonas.
Yeah.
You got your publishing back? Or does everything still go to Lou if you write a song?
Lou's in jail.
Lou's in jail, man. He ain't taking anybody's publishing.
But I'm not getting any money out of him either.
For more information on Rich's Leukemia Foundation, go to richcroninhopefoundation.com also. And you write the music and the lyrics and the whole thing.
I do it all, yeah.
You're
Yeah, you
good.
can write.
Talented guy.
You wrote a couple of hits, man.
Yeah.
That's a valuable thing, you know.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have the publishing, though.
And I would say if they could also go to my